Meowing. Hold on. Here she is. There she is. She woke up from her nap. Hi. Yeah, this is a serious spiritual show with a serious spiritual cat. She's like, okay, I'm out of here. Oh my goodness. How is everybody? Is everybody good? Whew, I just had a hot flash. So I don't know. Yes, I know the freedom. I exactly. Finally, Canadian truckers and stuff. Finally, right? American and Canadian truckers. And did I hear that Tredoofus is self-isolating due to C19, right? What is it? 50,000 trucks? 50,000. My people in Canada. Finally. I mean, I can't be the only radical bitch living in Canada. Like, finally, people stand up. Finally, people with some guts. Oh, yeah, we switched the nails. We went natural again. Right there. See? We took the color away. We put blue on my toes. Tredoofus. Yes. That's what Anomaly calls them. Tredoofus. That's what I know. Thank God, Ontario. Like, we're a country full of radicals. And I can't understand why they're so passive. Like, I know I'm as radical as shit. I know my relatives are radical. My birth relatives, I know some of them are radical. So when this was happening, I'm like, I don't understand. So that was just like, I don't understand. I can't, like, I can't. I can never agree with the establishment, no matter what. 100,000, 50% from the US. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, thank you for the super chat. Yay to the US truckers. It's 50-50, which is great. Canada is like the ugly stepchild to the US. I mean, I know no one wants to hear it, but in Canada, those are the ugly stepchild, whatever. Third child in the middle child syndrome. Marsha, said Jan. Anyway, I'm so glad, right? Oh no, you had to put your dog to sleep. I'm so sorry. I hated that. Yeah, these are my weird colors. I was talking to Bobby while I was getting dressed. So that's what I was doing. So I didn't know what colors. So thank you. Truckers will release Canada and then move to the US. That's the plan. Oh my God, that's great. See, while Tredoofus is out of the country or wherever he is, in his little, he's probably got the TV on with his little soy hat, right? Hi, Bobby. I was talking to Bobby. I had no makeup on when I walked in. So I was talking to Bobby, and this is the makeup, Bobby. This is what was put on while we were talking. So that's what I was doing. Today was the worst day. It can be. Yeah, he's in hiding. I know. Tredoofus. I mean, his father was a little pointy-nosed prick, and he's a doofus. Anomaly's word, not mine. So there. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Lucas. Bobby say, Lucas, this is for you. Hi, Lucas. What you cooking for dinner? Lucas, if I lived with Bobby and Lucas, I would really have to run a lot more because they're always cooking something. And so I would really be running quite a bit more. That would be, yeah, I know. They said Tredoofus had the thing, right? So 50 says Sloan wearing camo cargo pants. No, I'm wearing black ripped leggings with swim trunk type things under them. Yeah, I'm wearing weird shit today. Because I had to drop laundry. It's a long story. Anyway, I left my laundry and there stuffed southern cabbage. See, I could eat the cabbage. I'm wearing leggings with a hole in my ass and like half of like bike shorts. I put the leggings over the bike shorts in case I had to get up, so I look like strange. Anyway, but I would be wearing camo everything. I have camo shoes. I love fatigues because I really feel like I should be like fighting somebody. Mm. My Starbucks has been closed 2 days in a row, so I'm like upset. And then the one down the street was closed, and I was like, oh my God, so I had to go up the street. So I basically drove 20 miles trying to find Starbucks when I could make it with my Nespresso at home. So there's that. Yeah, so anyway, no, the truckers, what they're doing when they do that is they're shaking the energy up. But it's interesting because Tredoofus needs to be there, the equivalent, Kelowna, BC, the equivalent of the White House. So, Ontario, I mean, Quebec and Ottawa, Parliament, right? parliament buildings need to be stormed by some guy with horns on his head and a fake hat with a bunch of fur around it called a crisis actor that they let in the door. So I'm not understanding why we can't just let Trudeau out of the door and just make him stop. I know, of course, Canada welcomes everything from the US. Absolutely everything. Of course. Canada is a huge country, big, huge country. Of course, he's in isolation. He's mentally ill and he's a soy boy. So he couldn't, that guy, if that guy, do you remember hearing him? Do you remember hearing him talk to a group of people, right? Do you remember him talking? And he said, the woman set up and said something about women, and he goes, they're persons. What kind of a mentally ill man in a government city hall meeting where the public can speak corrects a woman to call people persons when he's attacking the woman? They've always got to attack the woman. That's why they got everybody switching genders and women don't count. That's why they got a swimmer in Pennsylvania winning all of the awards, because he had boy hormones when he was little. He didn't stop the boy hormones till he was an adult in college. So why are women putting up with this? You're not a fucking woman. You can call yourself whatever you want. I'm going to say it again. When you're swimming competitively for money and for scholarships and you have male hormones, bigger hands, bigger feet, bigger bodies, well, you're going to win. Duh. I just can't anymore. Yeah. Trudeau is a pillow biter. That's fucking hilarious. Yes, I do feel he's Castro's son. You know who told me that? When I went to visit my Aunt Betty before she died in 2018, Jackie looked after me. Jackie's a little bit older, but anyway, she looked after me when I was in the group home because it was her mom. So we shared her mom, right? So anyway, when her mom was dying, she called me and said, come, my mom wants to see you. Anyway, they're the ones that started showing me about Trudeau. I'm like, I had no idea. Like, I should know that, and I didn't know that. So she kept sending me pictures and showing me. She's like, look at this. And I'm like, oh my God, it's true. Oh, hi, Katrina. How are you? There's little Katrina. I saw your I've been kicked off of Facebook, Katrina, or I would have been responding to your cute little dress outfit, but I can't respond to anyone. I can't respond to nobody. Right? Bring back Orange Man. Exactly. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, bring back Orange Man. So here's what I wanted to talk about. I'll have to change my title again because I don't know, right? Montreal in the house. Montreal, you guys go. Quebec and Ottawa was one of my favorite trips growing up, but I escaped. So I ended up in the all-night disco. That's me. I got away from the teachers. That's where, I'm in Facebook jail again. I'm in Facebook jail again for something about the Pope. They don't like it when you question the Pope. I guess I'm supposed to just suck dick like the rest of the people in the Catholic Church, I guess. Don't get mad. Sorry, don't get mad. Anyway, Ottawa in the house. Ottawa, face crap. Yeah, truckers. I know they should. You know what? The truckers are actually shifting the energy. Now, the people have to get on board behind these truckers. The people have to get on board behind them. But again, I know people in Canada who literally, put your son in, Derek, call your mother for the love of God. People have to actually, I know people in Canada and they're like, I took the vaccines. I did my part. That's the only way we're going to get rid of this. I go, how come we haven't eradicated stupidity yet? How come we haven't eradicated so many other things yet? Right? I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, no, that's great. Everybody's out supporting them. I know they virtual signal. I can't stand it. I can't. It's like, listen, I don't care what you do with your body, but actually, I wanted to take a course this weekend and I wanted to take it. It's in Hollywood and I wanted to take it. Anyway, so I've been waiting for them to open back up. I'm not going to say what kind of course it is. Anyway, on the thing, so it's $300 for a couple of hours, right? So I wanted to take it. And they're like, you have to have a vaccine card and you have to take a current COVID test. So let me get this straight. I have to pay you $300 to learn what you're going to teach, which I'm perfectly fine with doing. But I then have to pay $200 to the COVID people, right? The COVID people. No, the US is stupid too. I'm saying that. So the COVID test people, so that's now $500, and I have to show a vaccine card. I just can't do that. I'm sorry, no. So I can't go. I'm really pissed off, but you have to pay out of pocket for the COVID test. Nose raped. Yeah, Bobby calls it nose rape. You have to pay out. I don't have insurance. Understand, every medical procedure I get, everything I do, I pay cash. I do nothing through the insurance company. Cheaper for me because I'm healthy. But when you have to go get a COVID test, it's like $125 to $200. So the GoFundMe is withholding the funds for the truckers. What a bunch of bitches. You see, that's government because they want them to shut up. So now the truckers need to take their product, go to the Parliament buildings, Ottawa, set a nice little bonfire outside. Just do that. Roast some marshmallows and shit, right? Anyway, I know it's been a while since, yeah, it's hard. I mean, Canada, the country itself is beautiful. The people are beautiful. My baby cousins are in Canada. All, my family's in Canada. Yeah, no, COVID testing is not free. When you're having a surgery or going something, it is not free. You do not get rapid response COVID testing free. It is not. I paid $200. If I go in for any kind of anything, I go in for it's $200 to $125. Yes, but you're not going to get it. You can get it sent to your house, but you're not going to get the results back in time to go in on Saturday when I saw the advertisement this afternoon. So yeah, no, they're not free. They really aren't. The PCR tests, no, they're not. Nice try. They're not free for when you have to go in to do something. And I'm telling you that because I've taken people in for surgery and they've had to get their tests. Just like Bobby had to go get her test today. Now, she had insurance that covered it, but I've taken people in for surgery that don't have it and they have to go pay for their tests. And they have to have it a certain amount of days before the test. So that's why you can't just get it anywhere. It's BS. It's BS. It's BS. Whatever. It's not free. I'm telling you. I've been going with people paying for it with them. And so I don't even want, you can get them free. You can go to the grocery store and pay $24. But will your surgery center take that? Will your dentist take that? Will these people teaching their lesson take that, right? Probably not, right? So there you go. So we have that issue. But anyway, hey, Sloan, where is Hudson? Okay, I don't know who Hudson is, but all right. Yeah, they do a lot for the COVID test and they make you test. Well, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. I don't feel like doing that. So I'm not giving you money and paying for a COVID test and fucking wearing a mask. I'm not doing it. So I will figure out how to do what I wanted to learn to do on my own, like I do. So there's that. Okay, 200, yeah, exactly. It's making fake COVID shot cards, yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that later, Bobby. Canadian truckers. Yeah, okay, wait. Yeah, Jason did call his mother yesterday. Wait. The Canadian is an Illuminati card game, predicted programming. Yeah, it could be if nothing's going to happen and Trudeau's not there. I'm still glad that someone's standing up though. But here's the thing. This is what I'm telling everyone to do. So every store I walk into, right? Here's the thing. When you go into a store and you don't have your mask on and they go, "Excuse me." Okay, so one of my family members was in the store. It could have been Ralph's, right? See, Tim Hortons. Fuck you, Tim Hortons. Anyway, so one of my family members was in the store and they're like, "You need to wear a mask." So this big kid, not giving away any names, just said, "Fucking make me." What are you going to do? You going to fucking make me? Make me. You know, he's his mother's son. That's who he is. Only he got the body and the strength to go behind it, right? But that's what he said. He goes, "Make me." And then he walked out with his shit. He put his money down. He's like, "I'm not, not your bitch." And that's what he did, right? Yeah, I know. So that's what he did. No, but what I do is when they do it and I go in the store, right? Only worn a mask 3. You're even better than me because I have worn it more than 3 times. But now when I walk in the store, when I go in the store, what I do is I don't wear it. And when they come out and go, excuse me, I have my earbuds on and I go, oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I do say that. And then they're like, you need to put a mask on. And I'm like, oh, I don't have one because they're supposed to give you one. So I make them give me one. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for that. So that's what I do. You rock bandanas. Bandanas, do you know how dumb? Like, give me a break. Give me a break. Bandanas, please. Please. Yeah, that's it. Just ridiculous. But anyway, we have to all kind of start doing it or it's never going anywhere. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing is happening. The death rate is no more than it was 10 years ago. It isn't. It isn't. And people who comply are really getting on my nerves, not because I care that you do it, but because I'm expected to do what you do. So you're the problem, not the other way around. You're actually the problem because you're complying. Why are you complying? I know I harp on this. Forgive me if you hate my opinion. Get in line with that too. But if you comply with this because you want your job, then you're a hoe for money. If you comply with this because you're worried about your kids, then you're a hoe for your kids. You're complying with something. If you don't give a shit, then don't give a shit. Then don't critique it at all. Just go around with your mask on, fucking comply because I don't understand. Yeah, it is. And I'm going to be one of the unvaxxed. I am one of the unvaxxed. I don't want to get vaxxed. I wasn't vaxxed. I didn't vaccinate Keith. Jason, we had to be very careful after Jason almost died from his childhood vaccines, where somebody, one of the girls in my maternity class, Lama's class, whatever, her twin died from the same batch of vaccines. So Jason literally, John had to hold him for a week. And when we took him to the doctor was like, the pediatrician was like, he's either going to live or die. Like there was nothing they could do, like dead fucking serious. So yeah, I'm not doing that. And if you think I'm stupid and you want to block my money, then I'll just be crapping on your front door. That's what's going to happen. I mean, that's what they're doing. Why is no one cleaning up the homeless? I'm going to say it again. They're worried about your masks. What about the homeless? So there's that, right? Yeah, 2 years later, puppets still. Oh my God, right? When they drive with a mask, I literally have to control myself. I'm having control freak problems over this. See, your dog, Tallulah, had a weird reaction the second time she did the vaccines. And those are little Tallulah vaccines, little kitty vaccines, right? So yeah, it's just ridiculous. I know they wear their masks in their car. I want to punch them in the face. Like, I actually think that they should be plucked off the planet and not allowed to procreate because they're that dumb. And if you're that easily brainwashed just for money, like we're talking money, the greatest evil of all that you need on the planet, but just for money, you're going to do it. You're going to bend over for money because you're that much of a hoe. So everything else that you stand for nothing. You stand for paying your bills. That's nice. That's nice. I never reply back. That's correct. I do not. I don't want to. How about that? I don't answer emails unless I fucked your order up. If I fucked your order up, then I will answer the email. If I will do that, I will do that. But other than that, I can't answer every email. Also, as I'm chewing. Also, if you want to unsubscribe from the newsletter, you have to do it on your end because I can't get into my back end right now where the newsletters go from. So you unsubscribe. So scroll all the way down and unsubscribe. No, I don't watch anything during the day. I don't watch anything at all because I worked all day and left clothes at the laundromat. That's a whole other story. I literally was like running out the door to run to another appointment and I left my clothes in the laundromat. Thank God the little ladies are so nice there. Yeah, Mercury does go direct. Venus goes direct on Saturday. So why I'm at the laundromat, you ask? Because when I moved out of my house, the brand new washer and dryer are down there. So I don't have one where I am. So that's why I'm at the laundromat. So the woman that bought the washer and dryer for the kids at her house, brand new, commercial dryer and washer. Yeah. Anyway, I'm at the laundromat with the people. So it's pretty fun anyway. I get to meet the people. And somebody tattled on me in the laundromat, right? And they tattled last time because I was not wearing this. And she's like, you got to put that back on. I was like, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I cannot hear you. Thanks, Bobby. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Yeah, I've got the email horoscopes, but some people don't want them, but you have to unsubscribe yourselves, right? No, I'm not. I'm only doing readings very minimum and not right now. I finished today. I my calendar opens up and it only opens up for a certain time. Otherwise, I just can't. It literally kills me. So I'm doing other stuff because I got to film, I got to do. No one cares. No one cares. No one fucking cares. I don't want to be a huge commodity. So there's that. Anyway, that's not the point. And this, okay, so I'm watching. I'm not really busy. I like to have fun. And when I'm not having, I mean, I am busy, but I like to have fun too. So if I'm not having fun, then I'm pissed off. And then there's other things I like to do. So you have to go to my website, y'all, and read what I do. Y'all got to go to my website because I can't, I don't care to sell myself here. I don't care. I don't care. I'm about paying my bills, but I wouldn't do it. If you told me I can't have a YouTube and I can't make money because I'm not vaxxed, then that's the way it's going to be. I'm going to be at your doorstep. I'm going to shower in the streets and I'm going to cause a hell of a lot of trouble at Newsom's house while I go to the bathroom on his front lawn, right? I mean, I know he's got a fence around it because he's special, but that's what I'm going to do. I like to work enough to pay my bills and I have no savings. I have no nothing. So y'all know my story. No savings, no nothing. And I don't care. As long as I can pay my bills every month, I do not need to amass wealth on this planet. No, because that's evil. And I think it's evil. So look what they're doing with the money. They're saying vax or money. So if I don't need your money and I don't need for much, then I'm not going to do it. The thing that pisses me off though, is I have friends that are incredibly creative and artists. No, people with a lot of money are evil. Okay. People with a lot of money are evil. They do evil things because if they didn't, the wealth would be distributed correctly from somebody like, what's his name? I'm like, what's his name? Elon Musk. He's autistic. He's an alien robot, okay? He's autistic like I'm a tall black basketball player. Call me Kobe. Anyway, he's not autistic. He's a drone clone, okay? That's what he is, alien clone. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett blathers on. Warren Buffett blathers the fuck on, okay? He blathers on about, I disinherited all my kids. I give away all my money. Yeah, you made more money in the last 2 years than you have, then even if you lost all your money and paid all your money in whatever, you would still have more money than everybody else on the earth. And so also, Mr. Buffett, he's like a Utah person with them 2 wives because he's got to stick his dick in 2 different ones for 45 years. Got the wife and then he got the mistress. One of them's a waitress. So yeah, he groomed Sweater Gates. I know, what is with the sweaters? So Elon Musk and his fake space program, again, with what's his name? Shatner. No, that's not him. That's the other guy. That's Bug-Eyed Basil. So Basil, I mean, these people too, when you look at them, first of all, if you're going to shut down my neighborhood mom and pop business at the beginning of COVID, then shut down Amazon. Because if you get us used to ordering, then we're not supporting those in our neighborhood. That's how evil money is. They keep getting more money, more money, more money. That is how evil that's how evil it is. People like that. That's how evil they are. It's fine. Their welfare. I know they take government grant. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They take government grants off us. And then we go to jail if we don't pay a tax, or if you have a speeding ticket, it goes to $400 in Los Angeles, $485 if you have a speeding ticket and you're only going 20 miles over the speed limit, which is not a lot in Los Angeles. $485 so that the fat fuck can pull you over because he's on traffic cop speeding duty and they hide in the bushes down here. Everybody going up and down Sunland, they're hidden in the bushes with their radar guns, okay? So I always flash my lights. That's what I do because like $485. Plus, if you go to traffic court, here's the quick pro chaos quo, and it's chaos causing. So if you want to fight a ticket, because you didn't do it, whatever the hell that is, okay? They make you can't fight it and go to traffic school. So it's going to be a point on, do the police really care? No, the police don't care. I don't see them in masks. I didn't see them in masks when Keith died. I mean, talking to me, they didn't tell me to put a mask on or I would have stabbed everybody. No, they didn't tell me shit. They told me lies, but going back to that time frame, they didn't even tell me to put masks on. But if you let's say you didn't speed and they caught you, right? And I fight, yeah, Jason fights him and wins too. But the point is, if you lose, I lose against authority constantly. So when I walk into a court and there's a man behind there, I'm going to lose. No cops ever given me a ticket off because I was cute, because I was 20, because I wore booty shorts. No, they can see that I hate authority. So I'm like a dog who sees the postman. That's what they see. This bitch hates authority and she's not going to kiss our ass. I won't kiss their ass. I'm not playing cute. I'm not going to ask them to let me out of the ticket. I don't fucking care. Give me the ticket. Shut your mouth. Fucking hand the ticket over. They can make you wait 24 minutes. That's it. Just fucking do your job. Don't have conversation. Fuck off and give me the ticket. And that's just how I am. I can't handle it. I don't think you have authority over me. 700 cars speeding, right? No, I'm not going to show them shit. I won't do that for authority. You're not worth my time. The fact that you want to rule over me is a problem for me because I don't like it. Now, if you're doing some fucking crazy ass shit like going 150 down the freeway, that's one thing. Oh my gosh, Tracy, thank you so, I'm like reading it without my glasses on. Thank you so much for that. It's the Mew Mew Fund. She went back to bed. We're making Mew Mew Fun. Thank you so much, Tracy. Very generous. No, I can't handle it though. It's for my next parking ticket. I mean, my next speeding ticket. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's unbelievable. 485 bucks. And here's the problem. If you didn't do it and you want to go to traffic court, then you can't fight the ticket. So what is that? You're going to make me admit I'm guilty? That's chaos causing. That's chaos causing. You're a chaos causer. And here's another little clue. If you go into court, right? And they have a judge pro tem and the cops there, make the real judge come back. That'll delay it and maybe that cop can't get the time off. So there's that. Yeah, Tracy, I know it's so kind. Thank you for supporting the channel. Honest to God, that's so nice because yeah, I just can't, I was watching a channel that I really love that does she used to do makeup and murders, mystery makeup and murders, whatever. And she's got millions of followers. And I was just watching her. She's such an engaging storyteller. And she's doing what they want. Hi, Mindy. She's doing what they wanted me to do, which was, sell the product, like blah, blah, blah product in the middle of my, yes, that's her, Bailey. But anyway, you make good money. They're giving me the prices off of that, but I just cannot make myself do that. So there's something wrong with me. I want to pitch my own products. I don't want to pitch their products. So, I cannot stand authority. Like I tell my parents when they would say, do this, I'm like, goodbye. I'll peace out. I'll see you later. When I was 5, I was walking out the front door. I'm not listening to you because I don't know who you are and I don't know that I want to listen to you. Of course, I was 5, so I was probably a little bit stupid. So yeah, Bailey's fantastic. Her hair actually looks really good, brown. Her hair looks fantastic. It looks, thank you for the super chat. It looks beautiful brown. Like she used to have blonde in it, but she really looks striking with like a rich velvety brown. That's the only way I could describe it. It's just beautiful. But I noticed she's telling the story and I'm like, this is great. And then she's like, I have to stop for my sponsor. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. It is good money. I'm not going to lie. It is good money. You can make like on one commercial, putting it on for like 30 seconds in maybe 10 videos in a month, you can make like 15 grand. That's what I was quoted. She's probably quadruple that because she's got like 6 million followers, right? So, excuse me. So she can probably do that. Right. If it's good business, I'm not following it. I only do what I want to do for me. I don't want to be, that's what I'm saying. I really had to hang up on them. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So your daughter is Bailey. So that's what I did. I was just like, I don't want to play your fuckery game. So yeah, dark history and makeup. I like the makeup ones. Actually, her makeup is striking when she does them, but her hair is so nice on dark history. Anyway, I don't know why I got on that tangent. I was just looking because John's like, just listen to what they do, how they do it. But I'm not a pitch person and I don't want to do that. That's what they want you to do because that makes it like mainstream TV. If I'm going to sell something, I'm going to sell my own thing right? I'm going to do that. I'm not going to sell someone else's product. I'm going to do it for me. If I really believe, and if I really believe in it, I'm going to tell you about it free like I do. I'm going to tell you about my car people, my restaurants, my hair people, Jafra Cosmetics. You know, I'm going to tell you the shit that I actually use, every day and that I like, and you don't have to pay me for it. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I just have a different opinion because everybody's on a money grab. Aw, thank you, Mindy. Thank you, everybody. And Tracy, oh my God, Tracy, I'm going to have to send Tracy a big crystal for Christmas. So Tracy's going to have to message me. It's not Christmas, I realize this. Tracy's going to have to message me and then give me her address so I can send her something. Yeah, that's right, Tracy. That's right. Exactly. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to do it unless and they're like, well, you can try the products for free and if you like them. And so one of the products was collagen. And I'm like, I don't want to take collagen every day. I'm not going to take it every day. So I'm really literally going to tell you I drink coffee. And that's what I do. But I don't want to take anything every day just to make money. Here, buy this. I don't want to. Unless, let's see, Windsor. The snow is there. Of course it is in Windsor. Yeah, I don't know. I see the HelloFresh ad. I unsubscribe. Yeah, I don't want to do. That's what they say. No, if I'm going to do something, like my friend called me up today and he's like, "Why don't you do condom commercials?" I'm like, "That's right, condom commercials for your face." No, cat food. Yeah, I know, right? I just don't do that. So, I mean, certain things I'll tell you if I really like it. That's it. And so, yeah, a lot of psychics struggle with depression because they pick up on the energy around them. So that makes sense. So would you do Jasper if it was I don't know what Jasper is. I don't know what that is. No, I'd have to really know the product. There's certain products, like I've used Jafra Cosmetics since I was a little kid because my mom worked for Jafra. So, and yeah, dental dam ads. But it is money, and everybody's like, but it's money. You can make money. You can, and how about fuck you? I don't want to do it. How about I want my freedom? So it's just interesting. People look at it differently, and there's nothing wrong with amassing huge wealth and buying a, I'm not the one that said dental dam, and, you know, doing whatever you want, but my money comes to me as I need it, and then it goes away. So that's how it's going to be. And the less you want, and the less that you do, then Jafra's around. My friend Estelle, it's her company. Yes. But I didn't know Estelle when I was little, and I still used Jafra. So there you go. Estelle Day, the real Estelle Day. I don't have my phone out. But anyway, that's who Jafra is. Little cute blonde Estelle. So go buy some makeup from there. And I'm giving you that information free because that's the shit. I have all of her under eye cream under here because, I got bags. So, and I didn't have time to pull my tape back like this. So I use Estelle. Yeah, no, I use Estelle's stuff. And I go to my nail girl, Vicky. So I go to Eye Nails in Burbank. I go to Vicky. So you want to go there? Go there. I eat at Caruso's, which I'm going to have to stop because y'all are going to be stalking me there. But I eat at Caruso's Italian food. These are things like I do. So I really only recommend what I do. I don't want to be a pitch person for shit that I don't usually do. Yeah, I sent you some of Estelle's stuff, Bobby. Put it under your eyes. So anyway, yeah, Caruso's got it. They got one in the valley over Devonshire part of the valley, North Hills. They've got one over there. Decent nail. Take note. Yeah, I love Tulip Nails. Van owns that. A friend of mine owns Tulip Nails. I went to Van for years. Okay. I went to Van for years. Then I went to Jasmine, who I went to before I ever met Van, but Jasmine's store went away. And so Jasmine's fantastic. And then Vicky does my nails at Eye Nails, and it's where Jasmine's store used to be. So I'm going to give her a fucking shout out. She's darling with the nails. Fantastic. So there you go. And I go to Nathan's Tattoo, Topanga Canyon. That's where, that's where all my jewelry comes from because he has the best jewelry. I used to love Studio City Tattoo because I loved Helena there and I love Steve there, but they wanted vaccine cards, and you know how I feel about that. If I'm going to pierce myself and needle myself, I don't need you making sure I'm safe from whatever. No, I don't believe in electrolytes. I don't use electrolytes. I climb in altitude. It's not something I agree with. So, Yeah, Nathan's. So I go to Nathan's. I do shout outs where I actually go. Like I really go there. Mm-hmm. Mm. And if you want your eyebrows done in Burbank at Ulta, I go to Yvonne or Marbet. Yvonne or Marbet in Burbank Ulta. If you want to buy makeup, Ken is over in. She's gonna kill me. She's over in Northridge Mac store. So McKenna's over there doing makeup for people over there. So McKenna's a great makeup artist. So I will go there. Nathan did my second nose piercing. Annie, well, actually, Izzy did my private piercings, and Helena did Jason's piercings, and yeah, I mean that was at Studio City. So there you go. Yeah, so that's it. Do you not have to fly for your work ever? Do I have to fly? Well, I've done TV shows, but yeah, I'm not gonna fly. I'm not getting a vaccine no matter what you say. I don't care if I work. Hear me very fucking clearly. Hear me very fucking clearly. I don't care if I see my family again. They can come and see me or we're going to die not talking. Got it? Because I'm not doing it. That's manipulation. Coconut water. I eat peanut butter sandwiches. Somebody goes, didn't you have to fly? Well, I can get a fake card if that's what you mean. But I don't even want to show a fake card because that's compliance. So whether you have that or not, if you show it, that's compliance. So then you're guilty at the same time. So I'm trying not to go down that route either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Coconut. I put coconut all over my face. I do coconut on everything. My oils have coconut in them. That's the truth. I'm not doing it. I won't go back to Canada. I'm not going back there. You're not going to give me something. No. And number one, I don't really think legally you can stop me from going into Canada because I'm Canadian. Okay. So, but whatever. If you think, and I don't have to fly anywhere, I can drive. I have no problem driving and I don't care to leave the country. I mean, you're crazy if you're going to go to Europe right now, especially with the Ukraine blowing up. So that's blowing up, but that's on purpose. So, whatever. And no, you can blather on to me all you want. I don't care. That's the thing. Detachment, yeah, I'm a no jab. Unless you got the eggplant and I like you, but that hasn't happened. So there's that. I can't believe I just said that. But anyway, yeah, Europe is much safer. I'm sure it is, but I'm not getting on a plane to go there if I have to show them. My job isn't that important to me, okay? Not that important. It's not that important. Making money is not, that's what I'm telling you. It's not that important to me. That's it. Not that important. People will support me. If I need it, people are going to help me. Like I'm going to help people. Yeah, that's it. It's just not that important to me. Sorry. It's just not. So there's no way I'm going to do what they want me to do. They should be commending people who are, let's see, Trudeau and Gofundme canceled. Fuck Trudeau. Fuck that guy. Do you know he wears a diaper under his pants? Yeah, I'm starting that rumor. Hey, Trudoofus, did you change your panties yet with your diaper? Do you have a little diaper, Trudeau? I hate that guy. Oh my God. But what I was going to say, sorry, he's wearing a diaper. Let's start it. Little Trudoofus wears his little pink panties with he wears pink panties, right? That guy is just the biggest. And I'm not even going to call him a vagina. He's the biggest little baby crier, pansy ass bitch. And cutting off people's money. What gives him authority to do that? If somebody pays somebody and you block their funds, what gives you authority to take the money I may have sent the truckers or you send the truckers and to block them, right? What gives you the money? What gives you the money, like the right to take the money off of those people? So now the government's taking the money and blocking it? GoFundMe should fucking stand up and say, hey, our clients donated that money. You don't get to decide where that money goes. You don't. You don't get to decide. So they're bullied. Yeah. So then they need to be, eradicated. They need to be eradicated. I'm just going to use that word. Just like a garbage disposal, you pop it on, or fireworks on July 4th. Why don't we firework it up? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I can't. But anyway, the key metaphysically in this life is to die without a desire line. So people that want, they're like, oh, I never had this, or I never had this, or I never had that, and then they die. They will pull themselves right back because they have a desire line in this life. So what you have to do is not care. It is the most freeing thing. And again, I got my help. I mean, I don't care about much anyway. I cared about my kids. But once Keith died, I really don't care. So like, fuck you and I don't care. So no, I'm not doing anything you want, right? That's just it. I don't care. My house isn't important to me. You can blow it up. Yeah, if I don't have a car, I'm going to whine and cry for a bit, but I'm going to figure, so whatever. If my nails disappear, if my hair, whatever, I'm not doing it. So yeah, no, when people are very sarcastic, don't you want to fly on a plane? No, bitch, I don't. No, I really don't. And I turn down a lot of things all the time. I don't have to do shit. So it's really, it's really unfortunate that people think that money's that important. They're willing to compromise themselves because you've just now shown the government that you're willing to do anything that they tell you to do, which means they know now that you're their bitch. Bobby, that's our favorite saying. Bobby and I have a saying, don't be their bitch. Don't be anybody's bitch. Yeah, but they know it. They know if they can dangle a carrot in front of you. Oh, don't you want your contract? Don't you want your big word? Don't you want your money? No, take it. But see, you learn that lesson when somebody how I learned it, truthfully, okay? How I learned it, and I'm going to tell you a plain story back in the 80s, but how I learned to not care was when Keith died, because I truly don't care. So I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if you're not my friend. Bobby is the PI. She's on here. Bobby PI. Bobby Basha, she's on here. You'll see her. But when you lose a kid, like seriously, what are you going to do to me? Kill me? Be doing me a favor. I say it ad nauseum, but it really, truly, I don't care. The things that we think we care about is nothing. People care about the craziest, stupidest things, like stupidest, just really dumb things. I told Jason, the only thing I care about is that you're alive. Whatever else it is you do in your life, I don't care. Whatever happens, I don't care. As long as you're healthy and safe and fine, I don't care about anything else. Same with Lila, same with Kenna, same with Paigey. That's it. I don't care. Like, and even then we all die. So, Justin looks bloated, like someone said on here. Well, he's probably getting ready to explode. He's got a bunch of shit piled up his ass. So, he's constipated. Sorry. There you go. You feel the same way. I really don't care, but it's very freeing because I literally can say to people who I've lost friends this year. I'm not going to have friends. People aren't going to like me. They don't come and check on me. They don't do things. They say they're my friends, but they're not my friends. And I don't fucking care. There's nothing you have I want. I don't even want your friendship. I don't even want it. So no, I don't even care. But, and some of my friends are great friends, but I have a real problem with people pushing this shit in everybody's face and ruining it and throwing it at children. If you don't think that's child abuse, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. If you put a mask on a kid's face and you don't think that's child abuse, you are an abusive person. Everybody likes to say they're good, but you got kids going to school with masks on their face. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you, right? Yes, unfortunately, I'm in California, which I can't believe I ran away from Canada to go to California. Once you get here, I've never done a reading on Trudeau. He's a little bitch, though. I do know that. I can just tell by looking at him. Aw, thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, he's a problem. But see, people really, when they go, ooh, GoFundMe stopped his money. People get out there and give the truckers money. Take them food. If everybody gave every trucker $1 all the way down the line, or $10 or $5, whatever they could give, they would have money. They would have money. Do you know what I'm saying? So GoFundMe should be ashamed of themselves shutting down because Trudeau said that. Who the fuck is he? What, is he in charge of everything? They're throwing people off the internet. And by the way, when they canceled Trump off of social media, y'all should have known. Everybody should have known. I don't like Trump. I never did like Trump. I do not like Trump because I can't look at his hair without wanting to crack jokes, right? And I do believe he's on some sort of something to keep him, doing whatever they're doing. However, right? If the nose rape COVID is negative, there you go. Negative. So I forget, just went out of my head what I was talking about. Oh my God. Anyway, when Trump got kicked off of social media, if you're looking at that and you're okay with the president, even though he's a fucking moron, being kicked off of social media, then you're okay with Nazi Germany because they are censoring you. Okay. And if you think it's just him, you are so wrong because it's going to go from him, to them, to you. So eventually it's going to be everybody. Okay. Everybody. Everybody, okay? Yes, he sold us out with his vaccine sales. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. They all prostituted us, including it was Trump, Biden, and Sanders are the top 3 politicians that took lobbyist money from the pharmaceutical companies. Look that up. So all of these fuckers, Biden and Trump, both of these bitches, one in diapers and one that should be in diapers, that has the biggest ass I've ever seen. I can't look at Trump's ass. I've got a problem. Not that I should be looking at his ass. Move your eyes on up, Sloan. Move your eyes on up. But nonetheless, if they kick somebody off of social media over here, they're going to kick you off over here. Politicians are bad people. Okay? Understand it. Yes, they're complete. There's nothing. He has man hips and muffin. I know. There is absolutely nothing on them that is positive, and people keep trying to pick a side. Changing the subject completely. Is it just me? I saw, yes, he sold us out. They're completely corrupt. They're completely corrupt. They're horrible. Every single one of them. The Ukraine's going to blow up, but did you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but they want to get the Americans drugged. They want your kids to die on drugs. Understand that. They want all of the young men in this country that are of God to die. So your kids on drugs, they want to kill them. That's what they want to do. They want to get you addicted to heroin, to fentanyl. They're putting fentanyl in everything. Smoking weed, fentanyl. Now, if you're buying cocaine, I'm pretty freaking sure you don't want fentanyl in it because like you want to be up and get your laundry done and shit, lose your weight like all those bitches in Malibu, with their coffee and their shit and their, look, I'm so skinny. And they look like really creepy women because they're so skinny. And they're like, it's my natural metabolism. No, it's not. No, it's not. We know that you're anorexic, snorting cocaine and taking diuretics, okay? And we know. And you drink wine. And then you pass out after eating a couple of crackers, you bitches. We know. Anyway, yeah, the Lululemon brigade, I know. They're like, look at me. I'm so skinny. I'm so naturally skinny. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, no, no. No, you're not. Unless you're 6'5". Anyway, so those bitches, they don't want fentanyl in their cocaine. They just want to lose weight, right? So they're just wanting to lose weight. So the West Siders, all of them, they're special, those ones. I once went to a birthday party, no joke. Thank you so much for the super chats, everybody. Thank you. I once went to a birthday party at a bowling alley somewhere. I can't even remember where it is. Okay, this is before the outbreak, probably like 2015, 2000, whatever. Tufts, you can buy Tufts, and Tufts is just as good as Lululemon. Anyway, I went to some bowling alley party. No, it wasn't Studio City. It was further down the freeway, kind of going out closer to where you could go over the hill to Malibu. Anyway, I went there, and this idiot, okay, throwing the birthday party, the mama of the birthday boy, several of them. Anyway, she literally went to a school where they told them no screens, computer screens, phone screens, whatever screens, right? Right? That's what they did. And this is before anything. So they're at a public place and this bitch is covering up the TVs in the place. Hello, mental patient in your Lululemons, because you're special, right? Dumbass, dummy, stupid. My God, she goes, oh no, my kids can't watch screens. And I'm like, what about the other kids, you narcissistic whack job? Anyway, I just took the cake and said, good luck raising those kids. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's a birthday party, mental patient. Like, why are you even serving cake? I know. totally a mental patient, right? Such a mental patient. Anyway, a clown. They're just clowns. Anyway, those people are the ones that be snorting the cocaine because they want to keep themselves skinny and they're just such whatever. Long story short, they're lacing fentanyl in that. Okay. So total control freaks. That's why you don't want to come to Los Angeles. That's why you don't want to come here, because these mindsets are insane. Okay. Insane. Anyhow, they're putting fentanyl in weed. They're putting fentanyl in cocaine. They're putting fentanyl in heroin. They're putting fentanyl in clowns. Exactly. They're putting fentanyl in everything. Everything. So you don't even know it's in the weed. You got to know where you're buying from. They are trying to kill kids. Now, here's my thing with the Ukraine. The Ukraine, oh yeah, this is my boys. This is my Keith who died, and Ruger did this, and I love it. This was painful right here. This made me want to jump out of my skin. And I'm sure it made him want to just stab me in the forehead because I was like, ah. And that's my Jace. So that's Baby Chirp and Baby Dew. That's, yeah. So this is perfect. This is their 4 and 7. And this is so little chirpy, my little chirp. I remember this day and I remember their faces, and it's the most beautiful thing. Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful. And I know what people say about tattoos. I'm incredibly grateful for Ruger and his beautiful artistry. Ruger Tattoos. Anyway, he's a beautiful portrait artist, and I can't even, and Keith's ashes are all in here, and I just don't know what to say. It's incredibly humbling and incredibly beautiful that I will carry my child's image the way that he looked, that I recognize him. It's exactly like the picture, like exactly. So, yes, you got to know where you're getting your weed, putting fentanyl in clowns. No, not putting fentanyl in clowns, putting fentanyl in every drug that they're selling, every single drugs. Yeah, no, they're beautiful. Look at them, these two. The hair on Jason was torture to make it darker. When you're doing that hair, it's a little bit of a like, oh, yeah, no, the fentanyl is something. So you got to watch. Now, the Ukraine, guess what it has? Guess what the Ukraine has? TikTok, TikTok. We pulled our troops out of Afghanistan, didn't we? Dumbass. Pulled them out of Afghanistan, the diaper wearing person. He pulled, see, oh my God, your cousin just died. Oh, Dylan, I'm so sorry. See, from fentanyl. Probably wasn't even trying to take fentanyl. Yours that counts. Yeah, no, my tattoo makes me so happy. When I see Keith and right there in the mirror, I talk to him. Yes, I realize it's a picture on my skin, not the point. It's the most beautiful thing. Yeah, you got to watch the weed. You got to watch the weed. The only thing that mattered in my life was my kids. It's too bad that I spent time trying to work and trying to build a career. If I would say anything to women, I would say you need to support yourself, but you don't need to have a big career. You just need to support yourself and have a job, and then love your kids. Unless you have cats and dogs, then love them, whatever it is. Anyway, guess what crop grows in the Ukraine? What grows in the Ukraine? What's around the Ukraine? No, not fentanyl, but it could be. It could be. What could it be? Could be poppies, could be heroin. So maybe they're going to be exporting poppy, bingo, heroin back into the United States while our troops are there. That's right. Opium. Exactly. That's fucking right. That's what they want to do. They want to kill your kids. When I was very young and I saw Ted Kennedy speak, don't ask me why I was looking at that, and I saw Ted Kennedy, I instantly hated him. I remember I was 4 years old. The TV was on. Ted Kennedy was blathering. I hated him, and I still hate him. Anyway, he's dead. Doesn't matter. Brain cancer. Whatever. All of that aside, I knew as a child that the government, I hated Ted Kennedy. I had literally hated Ted Kennedy. I saw him and I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I don't like it. But when you look at it, the government is the one. Yes, but we're pulled out of Afghanistan. That's why that's my point. We were in Afghanistan, not because the government gives a shit about equality or democracy or anything. No. They want a product they can prostitute along with the people in order to make money. So that's what you have. Blood for poppies. It's drug money. These people are causing wars for drugs. So that's what they're going to do in the Ukraine. That's why they want to get it all jacked up. That's what it is. The Bushes brought in the cocaine. They dropped the cocaine off. They dropped it off in the late 70s. It could have even been earlier. So Bush Sr., scary little man that skydived at 97 or 5 or whatever, that scary guy brought the cocaine in. And then they let crack rock out on the street. And then they locked up the black people from crack and gave them 3 times the sentence as your Wall Street broker snorting the coke down there. So you tell me who's doing that. The government. Why are you locking anyone up for doing drugs? All these fucking housewives are drinking wine all day. Yeah, crack is whack. Okay, Whitney, we know you be smoking crack, girl. You be smoking crack. We know this. Anyway, see, your cousin died in Afghanistan, and it's terrible. It's terrible because they're exporting product. Why did we go into Vietnam? We probably prostituted every single child out of Vietnam. That's probably what we did. Because one of my friends that I used to run with, I'll just call him Dylan. That's his American name. He's older than me. He was on the last flight out of Vietnam, and I think he was 12. He's on the last flight. So he came into this country out of here, okay? Out of here. I mean, out to here. So they just took kids and said they were saving them. How do we know that? We don't know that. Next, it'll be Syria because they have gold. Yes, exactly. They only go into wars because crack is back. Crack is back, y'all. Crack is back. Agent Orange. Oh my God. Agent Orange killed John's best friend. He did 3 tours in Vietnam in a tank and had to do that. Literally died of cancer, eating his body from the Agent Orange, the napalm that they drop off on. They did it. They experimented on our servicemen who were trying to free our country, America. So think about that for a second. Think about that. Think about that. Just think about it. And they Operation Mockingbird, and they did it. And they do it to their people. They do it. The Navy does it. The Air Force does it. Vietnam was disgusting. It tormented. It's disgusting what they did. Yes, you in Vietnam. John's best friend, Bob, our friend, Bob, who I adored, died probably in 2004, 2005. Very, very, I met John when I met Bob. I mean, I met Bob when I met John, and I met Terry too. And he was in Vietnam as well. And I don't think he got the Agent Orange though, because he was on the radio station. Like Robin Williams' character, good morning, Vietnam on the radio. So he was in, what was it called? Thule, Iceland, I think. So he was up there from what I heard. John had a family and was Canadian, so he wasn't. And Bob got the Agent Orange on him and had nothing but cancer after cancer after cancer after cancer. So what the fuck is that? Cancer after cancer after cancer, right? Oh, I know they created it. They inject them with shit. They make them sign contracts. They do all kinds of stuff. And it's ridiculous. Trucker Convoy reached Ottawa. Yes, we were talking about that. So when you watch for the Ukraine, and I almost did a TV, Jane Fonda is a traitor. She's not wrong, but she's an Illuminati puppet. Remember, her mother was murdered in front of her, committed suicide in front of her, brainwashed in front of her. The government is completely evil. They want every little kid on drugs, okay? Every little kid on drugs. Every little kid. So they put them into the school systems. They have parents in the communities that make more money for trafficking shit through their kids out to other kids. People that work in the studios and their kids, traffic, drug deal. Don't think that because you get money from your drug dealing parents or whatever, that you will not pay for that with your own kids, with your own relatives, with your grandkids. You will pay for it. So you will pay for it. You think it's harmless, a little bit of drug dealing? You better not have your own kids, because it will happen to your kids all over again. So it's terrible. Regina King, I don't know who Regina King is, but when I looked her up, her son died. He's 26. Orange is the New Black lady. Her son died, 26. Sinead O'Connor's son, 26. Anybody's son. Michael Madsen's son, 24, 5, 6, whichever. I guarantee you that regardless of what they did in their life to get their career, to get their money, to get whatever, when their child died, that's a whole other kind of hell you're going to live. You're going to live a hell from that. And understand, and this is very important, and I didn't, yes, they do kill kids. Yes, they do kill kids. They come up and call it suicide. It's murder-cide. Suicide Scarface, exactly. They do whatever they want to do, sacrifice. So the woman that created Orange is the New Black, Weeds, and something else. Now, she did 3 huge shows. I can't remember the third one, okay? Yes, 26. There you go. Anyway, she did 3 very, very, I loved Weeds. I thought Weeds was hilarious. Anyway, and I love Orange is the New Black, and I loved all of those shows. But here's the thing. I didn't hear it in Orange is the New Black, but in Weeds, season 6, episode 3, whatever, I forget when it is. I meant to write it down. The neighbor who's next to the Weeds girl is drinking, and she's drinking wine in the afternoon after she probably snorted cocaine and fucked the neighbor's husband, right? Because these bitches do that. Anyway, or they bring a bunch of whatever into their little pools for their gay-ass husbands. Not the point. Anyway, her friend, neighbor, she's drinking the wine and she's like, oh my God, I need to look younger, so maybe we should drink the blood of babies. Now, here's my question to you. On what fucking planet is that language written in to that TV show? What planet is that needs to be said on that TV show? Like, I'm sorry, excuse me, back it on up. Whoa, back it on up, sister. Back up. Beep, beep, beep. What does that mean, right? So I just finished watching the amazing Mrs. What's her name? Maisel? Amazing Mrs. Maisel, is that it? The comedian, and she was there with Lenny Bruce, right? So I was in the midst of watching that, and I was truly enjoying the show. So she's in Miami with the singer guy that she's opening for. Lenny Bruce is there, and they hook up, and I love the show, right? And I'm like, I know what they do, but I'm saying when they write it in there, you got to fucking ask yourself, why the fuck are they writing it in there? So I'm watching The Amazing Mrs. Maisel, and I'm like, finally, a show where they don't mention shit. So I like Lenny Bruce. I'm, watching the show. They come out of a nightclub in Miami, right? Excuse me. Just graphic drinking and swallowing. Anyway, they come out in Miami, and she says, we stayed so long in that club, I was sure they were going to do a human sacrifice. All right, just stop right there, bitch. Why are you making the actress say that? Who in the writing department is putting that in there, right? Who is doing that? Why is that written in there? Why are you saying that? They're coming out of the Miami club. I think it was season 2, episode 6. Don't quote me. But why are you saying that? Like, what's wrong with you? Oh, I bet you we were waiting for a human sacrifice. What? Stop. People, if you think it's not real, ask yourself what that is. Because I was like, what are you? Yes, I know. They're ridiculous. That should not get an Emmy because you put that, they're trying to normalize it, but it makes no sense. It's, of course, episode 6. Yeah, I think it was episode 6. Excuse me. So I was like, and of course, American Horror Stories, I couldn't even watch it. Oops, wait, hold on. I just disappeared. American Horror Stories, I couldn't. Let me see. Remember when Roseanne Barr interviewed? Yes, I talked about that, Jonathan. Good point. Thank you for the super chat, Jonathan. Yes, Roseanne Barr did say when she was 12, I've talked about this a few weeks or a few whatever back, talked about selling her soul to the devil when she was 12. Here's the problem. I'm going to tell you the problem with this. If you're in Hollywood and you think, don't cry, Julia. I think it's Julia, don't cry. American Horror Stories, the one with Kathy Bates. I'm going to get back to Roseanne Barr in a second, and Julie, don't cry. The one with what's her name, Bates? Kathy Bates, where they're stuck in the hotel and someone killed themselves and the demons are trying to take over. That shit is true. Okay, that's true. Roseanne Barr said it, and she said that, remember when Roseanne was Roseanne and she was hugely famous, and it was a great TV show. It was like middle America, a bunch of bullshit happening, all of that, right? So when you're looking at it, Roseanne Barr is saying she was molested by her father. Those are her words, not mine. She is saying that she has multiple personalities. Well, she's mind controlled. Okay. I don't know if you can undo that from, I don't know if you sell your soul, if you're going to be okay. I don't know that. I know God forgives you. You have to just ask God to forgive you. But I don't know what happens when you try to leave the cult on earth. This is the cult. Thank you, Kay, for that. Thank you. I have no idea. I have no idea if you actually can get out of here. Move to Texas. Yeah, so I can gun thing, right? Programming. Yeah, well, that's what they want to get us used to, the idea. She had a brain accident and fall too. You see, I don't know that part. I just remember when she said it. And then she took back the molestation from, about her father later on and said she didn't know why she said it. It sounds mind controlled to me, brainwashed, mind controlled, whatever. So these things do go on, okay? Mel Gibson may have left, but he's also a billionaire, so he also took. So he may have left and they may not catch him and they may not do this and they may not do that, but do you get out of it? And I'm going to say this again. You can join the cult club, however you want to word that, okay? Call it the Shriners, call it the Masons, call it the Catholics, call it the neighborhood Hare Krishnas. I don't care what you call it, okay? Call it Mormons, call it Jehovah's Witness, call it whatever. So whatever it is that you want to call it, I don't know while you're alive if you can leave it. And here's another thing I'm going to say to you. If you're in the industry and you have famous friends and you hang around people and you think it's no big deal because you're not going to do what they do, I'm going to give you an example. If a sacrifice has to come, do you think they want their kid to die, or do you think they give a shit about your kid? They want your kid to die because they're going to do anything to stop their sacrifice from happening. So they're going to push off other people around them and in the family. So you need to be very, very careful. The other thing that you need to be careful of and you need to understand is if you are sober and you hang around somebody who is shooting up heroin, but you don't care because like you're sober, right? So you don't even want to pick a needle up. You don't want to do it. If you continue to do that, okay, if you continue to do that, eventually someone's going to break into wherever you're shooting up the heroin, wherever you're selling the drugs, and shoot everybody in the room. That is what we are talking about. We're talking about guilt by association. So you really do have to be careful because a lot of these people do not care if your kids die, if, as long as it's not their kids. And that's what they do. No, of course you don't agree with the sacrifice shit. Who would agree with that? Who would agree with that? Said no one ever. What about Adele? Well, I mean, I'm assuming Adele, George Clooney. My God, George Clooney, right? Just shut up, George Clooney. Where are your twins? Or did you have them for breakfast? Where are they? Where are they? I mean, Jesus. I have an 18-month-old and pregnant with another boy. How cute. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Keith. I told you. I was threatened with death. And it could be any number of people I know. But here, Nazi hierarchy, exactly. But here's what I do know. Regardless, and I was told this, I was threatened with death before Keith died. And then it was written up in the paper that it was a hit on Keith, okay? Do I know if that's the case? I don't. Do I know if they want me? I didn't sell myself, so I would never do that. As you can see, I didn't do that. But there are people in my family that are in Hollywood who have a lot of money, and there are people with a lot of money. So you never know who does what. Not my money. I didn't make it. And some of them are in Hollywood. You don't know what they do. You don't know what people do. And by the way, see, Aquarius, happy birthday. But here's the thing. They always want you to think they did it. So they cause chaos. And people speak chaotically in order to make you... It could have been Scientology. Yeah, I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was that. But I do know that God took my child. So I also do know that was one of his exit points in his chart. So they can take credit for it, but God said that wasn't, Keith wouldn't have died unless it was the point that he was supposed to die, okay? So I'm going to say, they can do it. They can make it feel that way and they threw the rat outside my door. So they will do whatever it takes to make you think it's them to scare you, but they still don't fucking scare me. Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I'm okay. I do get hugs. So Tallulah hugs me quite a bit. She also sits right on my forehead, sits on my chest, nibbles on my earrings, and basically wreaks havoc all through the middle of the night when she's up doing her stuff. So May 5th died April. That's possible. Hi from Niagara Falls. So I know that Keith went with God. So they can claim it and they can make you think it happened too. Understand that's part of bullies' things. I made that happen. But it was written up. It was written up on Crazy Days and Nights as being another hit on a outspoken psychic, me. And they described Keith's death. So that's what it was. But I will also tell you that where Keith died, okay, where Keith died opened up a whole hornet's nest of people doing those things that they shouldn't be doing. So don't think that when somebody dies, I miss my child, but we all die. So that is what happens. He just died before I died. And again, I'm going to go all the way back to Timothy Curley. I'm going to give him a shout out, but he has passed away. But Timothy Curley told me 2008 or 11, I can't, or 10, when I was calling about John's chart, my chart, okay, it was a business thing, asking about that at the time, and it was John going to do something, might have been 2010. Timothy Curley blurted out, you're going to have a child that dies. And I said, my stepson died. And I called John. I'm like, we're going to have a child that dies. And he's like, no, he meant Jimmy. Timothy said, no, your blood child, okay? He really, really, really told me that. So Shaquille O'Neal is one of them. So I had heard that and I started to pick the energy up. So yes, Shaquille O'Neal is one of them. Yeah, so I mean, Timothy told me that. Timothy told me that straight out. So I heard that. John heard that. Jason warned Keith before he died, like 2-3 days before he died. I warned both of them. I should have known it was Keith because when Jimmy was going to die, they told me it was Jimmy, okay? Like out of his 2 siblings, they told me, Shaq's a huge sellout. They told me it was Jimmy, so I knew. But I heard one of my boys is going to die. So I knew it was one of them, and I should have known Keith because otherwise they would have said Jason. I can't explain it, but Jason's more of the wild one. So, you know, I mean, if anybody takes more risks, it's Jason. Let me put it that way. Not so much now, but at the time. So that would have been that, and they didn't say Jason, okay? So they didn't say Jason. They said one of your boys. So and I knew it. As you know, I started speaking it. I started talking it in my life like I do, the psychic Tourette's. So that's what happens to me when I do it. So you can, yes, I did know. Yeah, I thought it was going to be John too when Jimmy showed up, but he came for Keithy. No, it's not scary. We all die and we are born in another dimension. This is death here. You're not alive here. This is some kind of fake fucking, they probably have our brains in tanks and we don't even know it. Like our body isn't really our body. No, I didn't dream of Keith. I did not. Yeah, that's exact. Keith did go home. So let's see. Shaq acts like that. People are asking Sloan just to, wait, what are people, people are just to suffice say they're all in Hollywood cult if you're not like them. Wait, people asking Sloan, just suffice to say they're all in a cult. Yeah. Well, I don't know if everybody's in the cult, but I do know, yeah, Bobby knows what Keith exposed during his death, which is really interesting. And his time was, we are in a simulation, and Keith said that. I knew something was gonna, no, he hasn't come to me. I saw him at the top of the stairs the other day at John's house. Just for a brief second, like I saw Jimmy, just a brief second. So, yeah, most are if they're there. And unfortunately, my little Keithy, yeah, unfortunately, Keithy went. And remember, too, Yeah, it's so crazy, right? I'm pretty sure our heads are stuck in some kind of a bowl somewhere. And with me, they're just like, keep running up a hill, bitch. So whoever's got the controller with me, they're like, run up a hill, run up a hill. Let's see you run up a hill, run up a hill, run up a hill, run up a hill. That's what they're telling me. They're like, hey, hey, run up a hill. So that's what they're saying. So anyway, that's why you seem so much on what Sloan, I believe Joe's working on. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Mindy. I think Joe was in the industry too. So Joe, wait, Danny DeVito, it's probably a Canadian thing. So Joe was in the camera industry, and look at what it did to his health. Look what everything did to him. Okay. Look what it did to him. So you're exactly right about that. Keith's timeline was sped up. I saw Keith at birth. I knew where he went. It's weird. I didn't feel him die. But that morning I tried to get to him. So I wasn't aware, but I got stung by wasps. And so I remember taking the pictures of my swollen leg, and I went down to my house, and John was really sick. So I was on the phone with John's, Kelly Travolta, what's her name? Kelly Preston. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I just remember, and I remember, and I tried to go to Keith's room, but he was gone, and Jason was coming in the house as Keith was leaving, and he said, I turned the corner and Keith was gone. Like, that's Jason's last memory. We talked about it yesterday. So yeah, this is some kind of fucked up amusement park ride, and everybody's like, let's get the money. Let's get all the money. See, when you don't fall for that, they can't control you. It could have been a psychic attack for sure. How do you see death in a birth chart? That's way too involved to explain. But Timothy Curley got it. I don't know how he got it at the time, but when Keith died, it was Mars retrograde, which we have that coming up in Capricorn. I know in Capricorn, is Mars going to be in Capricorn? Now I just forgot. Anyway, we have Mars retrograde. Ugh, I wish I would keep track of my calendar book. Anyway, we have Mars retrograde coming up again, and it was directly in opposition. Transiting Mars was retrograde in my Mars was retrograde in Cancer, opposing all of the Capricorn Pluto. So I could see it. Oh my God, Sloan George. Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that about the twins, but where are his twins? Yeah, Kelly Preston, of course. Yes, that's two. You don't think you're going to be John Travolta. Anyway, after Keith died, I looked at the chart extensively and could see it, but I knew it, okay? I knew it was going to happen. I did not know which one of my boys. The wording in my head was, one of your boys is going to die, one of your boys is going to die, one of your boys is going to die. I hear it like that. It drives me crazy. That's what happened with Jimmy. I knew Jimmy was going to die. I told Jimmy, you are going to die. I had lunch with him and said, how do you want me to bury you? 1 week before he died. What do you want me to do? Do you want a traditional funeral? What do you want? And he told me what and how he wanted to be buried, okay? And then there was a fight at the funeral home because his idiot sister tried to take him out of those clothes. Fucking fight at the funeral home. And I told the funeral director, put that kid back in the clothes that I brought in here, because he told me. Anyway, that's a whole other fucking thing. Somebody almost got punched out in the funeral home. But all of that aside, so when it comes to me, the words come like psychic Tourette. So you have to pay attention to, no, I cremated Keith, and I put the bench up there for him. So, you know, some people in your family, like let's look at Jennifer Hudson's family, and let's just go out on a limb there. Let's look at, on the outset, it's extremely I'm going to tell you another story too. Oh my God, that's another one. I've got to do it. Let me get this right. I got to look it up. But thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shaq is a Satanist. Shaquille O'Neal is a Luciferian. First of all, he's a Mason, a Freemason. He wears the bib, he wears the ring, he wears the crotch bib, and he wears the ring, okay? Secondly, that's what he is. Freemason is another word for Luciferian doctrine. They may not consider themselves that, but they do all of the same kinds of things, okay? So Luciferian, look it up. And if he's a 33, then that's what he is. Of course, he's part of the game. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille this, Shaquille this, Shaquille, shut up, Shaquille. hold on, I'm just looking up one thing. So Jennifer Hudson, at the time that she went into the industry, right? Oh, P. Diddy has a Clinton style kill count. Jennifer, what's her name? Lopez went to court for P. Diddy and lied for him. That's why we're looking at Jennifer Lopez, okay? And she is talented as an actress. I don't know about the singing thing, but she's talented as, yes, not your body. Yes. Yeah, of course your soul. I saw Keith's soul. Bobby, you sent me the picture of Keith's soul leaving his body. We had somebody film the act. We didn't have them film it. They filmed the accident. Somebody going by with an iPhone. And Bobby we were trying to get the witnesses. She was stopping all the pictures. And you can see Keith's soul leaving his body. His soul, like literally, I have a picture of my child's soul leaving his body. And Bobby saw that. Bobby saw that. When the motorcycle guy died outside of my house, okay, Derek, his name was Derek, I saw his soul go out. I saw his soul leave. Keith went out right through the middle. Well, it looked like the middle. It was up like this and it was beautiful and it went out. So, yes, you saw it. You saw it because you were looking. Bobby looked at all the video. That's why we found the video from the guy that was like filming it on the way by with his iPhone. So he didn't film. Unfortunately, he filmed it when Keith hit the ground and the people around him. So, when he filmed it, Bobby was stopping the camera for days on end. Because it's such shitty, because it's through the guy's window and it's, whatever across the street and the guy's going the other way. I tracked him down at 5:30 in the morning though. When I saw that thing posted on Motorcycles Down, I fucking stalked that guy outside of his house. It was actually his father who has the same name. And I just stood there like a nut outside. Like, why are you filming my son? So we got the video. They just happened to be driving by. So anyway, Bobby saw that. Yeah, Bobby's a total blessing for that. But it was quite interesting to watch that. So anyhow, that's what happened with that. But let's look at Jennifer Hudson. So, and I'm going to tell you a story about someone else after that, but let's look at Jennifer Hudson. So she wants to be famous. She's on that singing show, whatever it is, and she's wanting to be famous. And suddenly her nephew's kidnapped. Her sister and mother is murdered by the brother-in-law. So 3 lives are killed so that greedy girl can have her career and win an Oscar. Now, if I say that out loud, people are going to say that I'm a horrible human being, but I am just not fucking believing that at this point. Now I'm going to tell you another story, because understand, the brother-in-law that did it, right? If he's on drugs, he can actually be mind controlled. This is why I think aliens are a problem. Because, okay, let me word this differently. You can have demons step into a body. So you can be ordering soda at a soda shop, and the girl serving you the soda or the ice cream or whatever suddenly can stop, have something step into her if she's open, and give you a message, okay? They can do that. They can just step into you and give you a message, all right? And then step right the hell back out and continue on, and you're just like, why did that person? So when people talk to you and when they say things that are very, very, very strange to you, remember, that can happen. They can step in, all right? Because they're really drunk. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was having a dental thing done probably 3 months ago. Anyway, I was in a room after I had a dental surgery done, and I was out of it on the medicine, but I was in like a hotel room recovering, right? Close so I didn't have to drive. So just for a day. Anyway, somebody snuck into the hotel room. Okay, snuck into my room. Seriously, door open. Don't ask me. I was kind of in a deep sleep. Anyway, this person walked in, and is before Christmas, and they weren't wearing a top and they weren't wearing shoes. And they were wearing bottoms, okay? Like I don't know, just bottoms, pajama bottoms, red pajama bottoms, right? So they came in the room, and I was on ridiculous medicine because my teeth were hurting. Anyway, the only time I take it, and I don't really take it, but they shot me up with this. Long, boring story short, guy comes in the room. I think he's a spirit. I'm hallucinating. No, I think he's a spirit. I don't even think he's real. I think because I think I take, whatever, when they shot me up with, I'm like, and John's watching me, but he's not right there at that moment. And I'm thinking, is this a dead guy? Right. And so I'm like, is this a dead guy? Anyway, he comes over and he sits down and the bed goes down. And I'm like, fuck, who is this? Right. I'm thinking, I know right. Psychic attacks everywhere. Exactly. Psychic attacks everywhere. Anyway, I'm sitting there. John's nowhere to be in sight. There's security guards on the floor because this is kind of where they put the patients to recover. It's hard to explain. Anyway, it's kind of where they just leave you after that. Like you can go there and but it's supposed to be whatever, watched. So this guy's talking to me and he's like, what did you do? Do you have cancer? And I'm like, no, right? And I'm like, no. And he's like, I'm like, what did you do? And he points to his stomach, which I can see. And he's probably like 35. And he goes, I had stem cells. And I'm like, really? And I'm trying to see them. Then I'm thinking, is he real? Is he dead? Whatever. Anyhow, long story short, he turns around and he says to me, he speaks at me like Keith. Okay. He says something that Keith would say to me. And I look at him and I said to him, what's your name? And he says, my name is Jason. Swear to God, he says this. He goes, you're looking at life wrong. Exactly the way Keith would say it to me. He says this to me. He goes, no, you've got that wrong. You're looking at life wrong. Right as John is coming back in and the security's coming in to take him back out. So he got thrown out, all right? He was really drunk. He also asked me to have a drink, but for a split second, he changed and he spoke like Keith. And it was just before Christmas. I told you that story, Bobby. Anyway, it was after I have some dental jaw things, but whatever. It was after that, and that's what happened. It can be a demon. Yes, it can be a demon, but it can also be a person stepping in to get through so he can speak. And remember, if a demon can get in, a spirit can get in. So I know they were supposed to be watching the door. They're supposed to be watching the door, right? But they didn't. Anyway, a demon can get in. And so if a demon can get in, a spirit can get in. So one of your relatives can talk through somebody just like a demon. Understand that. It can happen. It really can happen. But what you have to watch, what you have to remember, and what you have to watch is that in your day-to-day life, even people that you know can flash in a second, turn, tell you something because someone gets into you and make you do something. Hence, make you like Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, this is such a great movie. I hate Whoopi Goldberg now. But, they can really literally get into you. Now, here's another story. Years ago, I'm not going to name the name of the family, but the band I'm going to name, but it might give away the family. Anyway, family came to me and one of the daughters, is my son's age and they're in the same high school and all of that, right? Anyway, her parents, one of the sister, her mom's sister, was murdered by somebody she dated and left behind 2 babies, okay? So the father of those babies was not with her at the time. He went on into a very famous band, and I never thought about it at the time, but she was murdered in front of her 2 children, and she was murdered across from the Disney buildings. Anyhow, that husband of those babies went on to be very famous. Now, I just read that in that same band, the singer, his stepdaughter just, I think, offed herself or took her own life. So I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yes, Masons are good at the benevolent at the lower levels and understand lucid. So I'm just wondering about that band because now there's 2 of them in that band. One from a long time ago. I'm talking, my kids were little, 2003, 2002, 2004, whatever. And one of them from the lead singer right now, his stepdaughter just committed suicide. You have to look up whose stepdaughter just committed suicide. So it was very interesting. I believe the person that killed my client's daughter, the sister to the other sisters, I believe the one that did it was her boyfriend, and they called him schizophrenic at the time. And I believe because he did have mental problems at the time, I believe that he literally something stepped into him, and that's why he did what he did. And here's the kicker. He was wearing, correct, you got it. and go back further to the band and look to some of the other band members and where their kids' baby mamas went. So, and that's one of the people, but I'm talking about somebody years before that band was even known. He was coming up in that band. The person that killed my client's daughter and sister, I mean, the mother and sisters came, but anyway, the person that killed him, I believe, was wearing a mask at the time. So that's fascinating too. So yeah, I know you guys are doing good, but yeah, that's it. No, the Freemasons at the lower degrees, they help people, right? Like that's what they do. But understand, you're out hidden in plain sight, your good deeds outweigh your bad deeds, right? He's very famous. He's not talented, no, but he's very famous. They say schizo is a sickness. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Robert Plant, Eric Clapton, all of that. Eric Clapton's was heartbreaking. Out, and so was Robert Plant's. Died of a flu. Didn't he die of a flu? Didn't he die of a flu or pneumonia? Flu or pneumonia or asthma? So people get killed and murdered, and we don't understand the energy behind it. Whoopi is definitely, go look at the Cheshire Cat sitting on that TV show, blah, blahing about whatever she does. Yeah, they actually, okay, do they roll a dice about who they kill? Yeah, it's his stepdaughter. So there's that. But remember, J-Lo, she became famous after she testified in court for P. Diddy, okay, about that. John Bonham should not be dead, is all I'm going to say. And it's just very sad. Some of my people that I know in my life, I'm like, some of my people I know, some people I know who are very talented in the entertainment industry, musicians, people, actresses, actors, they literally will not comply to this, and they're literally not working. They are not touring, and they are not working, and they are not making money. So they are putting their money where their mouth is. So, yes, Robert Plant is still around, and his son did die. That's that. The one PJ jail is now, wait, what is J-Lo is a man. Everybody can't be a man. Okay, Robert Plant. Wait. Now I just missed this. The one P. Diddy sent to jail is now saying it was Diddy. It was Diddy. J-Lo lied. That's how she got her career. That was obvious back then. J-Lo lied, okay? She lied. That's what she did. They paid her. It happened in front of her. She lied, okay? She lied. That's what she got. So her career is quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. She may not like me saying she is a damn good actress. I'll give her that. But the singing part, I just really can't. I just really can't go there. Yeah, she lied for money in a career. That's right. Compliance for money in a career. You comply for something that's not even fucking real. What's wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with people? Yeah, I don't know what to say. So, no, they're not going to be exposed. They're all in their own club. They all love it. They love it. They love it. They think it's great. They think it's fucking great. They think it's superb that they've done it. Yeah, throw them out. Command them out of your body. Say the name of Jesus and say the name of God. Just throw them right back out of your body, okay? So, bad singer, okay actress. Yeah, well, I mean, she's an okay actress, but understand, when you actually break it down and you understand that people do things just for money, now, it's like at a certain age, it's like, when are you going to stop doing something just for money? Seriously. And I like the things that money buys, but I'm putting a line in the sand right there. Alec Baldwin, I can't. I'll just go off on a rant. I'll just say some fucking heinous shit. Alec Baldwin, okay? That guy killed a woman, but he didn't, and he doesn't feel shame or guilt because he didn't do it. The trigger was cocked, but he didn't do it. It's someone else's fault. Somebody please lock the man up, okay? And what the hell, what is wrong with her family that they're not suing him, they're suing someone else? So I kind of think things about the family. I don't know. It's none of my business, but yeah, Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott. What the hell is that about? That seems like a narcissistic hellhole. And Tori Spelling seems like she got fucked, in her life. She got fucked with the ugly stick, and she got fucked with her money, and she got fucked with that husband, because that husband is not a good person. Really not. He's a narcissist. So she got screwed all the way around. Do you remember her dad? Remember what he looked like? She looks like her dad, okay? So, which is neither here nor there. It just is whatever it is, right? We look like our parents. That's why it's great when listen, you fuckers. Listen, here I go off on a troll. Who keeps saying this? What do you mean, why did I get divorced? Why does anyone get divorced? Ask yourself why anyone gets divorced and stick and interpret anything you want in there. Why should I stay married for my whole life? 33 years isn't enough. Literally, well, I was married just under that. I was with him 33 years. That's not enough. I have to commit my whole life to one person. I can't be free. What? I got to stay with one person my whole life? They really want you to fucking do that? They want you to fucking do that, right? None of y'all been married as long as I have. Some of you have. But you asking the question have not been married as long as I have. So, you know, deal with it. I did 33 years with one person. Good for me, right? Can I get out now? Can I be freed? Can he be freed? No, I'm not legally divorced yet. I'm separated. But I'm saying that's a long time, right? So why can't I do what I want to do? Until you married as long as I've had. There, 28 years with, yes, there you go. Bingo. I don't like people who drink alcohol. So I'll just leave it to you like that. My kids were adult. I don't have to put up with it. I don't have to put up with anything. When I was younger, I wasn't going to leave my kids for any reason whatsoever. You could have punched me in the face, drove over my arms, smacked me, kept me in the basement. I was not going to leave my kids. So there was no reason you were going to make me ever leave my kids. When I had young kids, I wasn't going to leave them. So for all you people out there divorcing with your young kids, that's your choice. It wasn't my choice. Now that I'm an adult and they're adults, I will leave my whatever and be by myself. So there's that. I'm a free range chicken now, which means I'm still like in the range, but I'm free. So yeah, we're friends. Of course, we have children. I'm just not going to ever be around anybody who drinks alcohol and blathers and thinks it's okay to talk shit when they're drinking. I'm not going to do it. If you're a drug addict, I'm not going to do it. Not for your money, not for nothing. The only trap that I fell into is my children. So I will do whatever for my children. And I don't know if it was right or wrong, come to think of it. But I am a free range chicken. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know, right? The alcoholism is disgusting. It's like if you're on drugs or alcohol, why don't you fucking clear your childhood trauma, you stupid fucking asshole. Clear your trauma, everybody who's got their drugs, because it all goes back to childhood. It all goes back to childhood, okay? Yes, exactly. Exactly. So that I stayed. Keith was 24 and Jason was 27. Jason was turning 28. And Keith died right after that. So Keith was 24 and a half and Jason turned 28. So before that, they were 24 and 27 when I left. And that's, no, sorry, 23 and 26, turning 27. Like that. So Keith was 23, turning 24 when I left. So that's fine, right? I just want to be free. Put it this way. I don't even know if it's anyone's fault. I'm not the marrying type. I did what the community said. Till death do you part. What kind of verbal trap is that shit? Till death do you, right? No, my children were not grateful I stayed. No, it was a disaster to stay. But what I would say to you is, when they marry you, be very careful of your, both boys look like both of us, I think. They've got John's height. John's a tall in height. And thank God, I mean, no, I'm going to shut up now. Anyway, the boys in the family are very good looking. All of the boys, all of John's boys are very good looking. Females, not so much. The boys are good looking. That's what I'm going to say. So I don't know. I don't know. They both look, you know how kids morph in and out of their parents? So yeah, they morph in and out of their parents' looks, right? Everybody is getting divorced with this generation. I'm not. I mean, I stayed through 3 decades. 3 decades. 3 decades, people. So I didn't take lightly my marriage. My first marriage was 4 months. I took that lightly. I ran like a motherfucker down the street. Get me out of here. Wrong choice, wrong choice. Bail, bail, bail. Abort, abort, leave. So the first marriage was 4 months. Yes, alcoholics are very hard to live with because they Because alcoholics talk garbage. They argue, they sit in bars, they have no lives. The reason they have no lives is because they drink, they blather on, they yell at the TV about the sports teams. So there you go. That's what they do. They blather on, right? So no, I would never do it. I would never do it again. I don't need to be married. I don't need to be with anyone. You know what I learned? I learned that before I got married, definitely the wrong choice for me. I learned before I got married, I took care of myself. I paid my own bills. I did everything myself. And I learned that while I was with children, I became more dependent, and that was a problem for me. So it's half my problem. Yes, they have brain damage too. Exactly. It was half my problem because I became dependent on a family unit, which will never happen again. So understand that that will never happen again. I don't need a man for anything, and I'm going to have to want you. I don't even want them right now, but I don't need anyone for anything. I never have. So I did it so I could have children. I wanted my children and I wanted a family. But if somebody drinks, it's not a family. They're abusing you because they drink. So if you have to listen to an addict, right? If you have to listen to any addict, crackhead, meth head, fucking alcoholic, whatever, or any combination, then try a Southern man. You can't, they gotta be sober. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I have my kids. Once I have my kids, I don't need a man. I mean, it sounds terrible. I sound terrible. No, I don't care anymore either. I don't care. I'm dead, okay, inside. Keith died, and so Trump has a bedhead. I can't think of that. No, what I'm saying is, after Keith died, I don't care about men at all whatsoever. I don't give a shit. When you have a child die, why would you care about sex? Why are you looking for sex in any way whatsoever? Why are you looking for sex, really? Like your child died. What, like what? Yeah, seriously. I mean, what, you think I care about sex? Barely get out of bed in the morning. I make myself get out of bed. I act like I'm out of bed, but do I care? I don't give a flying shit about that. I don't care what anyone says. So yeah, everyone on TV is a sellout. Yes, they are. Not everybody. I'm sure some of them aren't. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm sure Keith and I were connected. Yeah, he was a parent in a past life. Verbal abuse of loved ones is horrible. Alcoholism brings that on too. I have a child and don't care about. Yeah, I didn't really care. Like when my kids were little, we had like 3 really good years. So I'm grateful for that. But other than that, I find being married to another person very traumatic. I think that I have a difficult time listening to men and contributing in a family to rules and like you need to do this or not. I had a lot of freedom because I took my freedom. So I had a lot of that, but you know, what can you say? Everybody goes through something in their marriage, you know. Everybody. So, yeah, right? um yeah, 2 young boys. I stayed for my kids. I would say yeah, John, you know, I will tell you, John does believe in my psychic abilities. And that's the one thing I will say with psychic people. We pick mates, though they be, yes, he would have controlled me if I let him. But I'm pretty bossy too. It's not all his fault. It's 50%. I take 50%. I picked him, I married him. That's my fault. You know, I made some bad choices. But not with marrying him. I made some bad choices in the relationship. Doing, you know, not paying attention, just my style of relating, which is very independent and not responsive to having a male in the house. I don't care what you say. I can do what I want. You're not the boss of me. So that's how our marriage went. And I get up at 2 a.m. and leave the house and be gone. That's just what I would do. So yeah, that's just it. So there's that. But what I would say, I really believe that marriage is paranoid schizos are hard to live with. Yes, they are. I don't know about that one. But what I would say is, you know, when you have a very extreme age difference, huge problems, huge problems. It's not right. Okay. It's just not. You're not going to, I mean, I loved my husband's mind, but it's not right. So the age difference is too extreme. Okay. And when you're younger, you don't know that. And when you pick a mate, my first husband kept telling me I was going to go to hell. Meanwhile, he was sleeping with everybody and their cousin down the street, but I'm going to hell because, I do astrology. Thank you, Joyce, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank both of you for the super chat. Who is this? I just saw this come up. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. So anyway, my first husband kept telling me I was going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm like, would you stop saying that? Because you're out like selling your ass for money on the street, whatever you're doing out there. So I'm a 9, of course. What other would I do? I'm actually younger than John's daughter by 2 months. So there's that. Yeah. However, at the time I thought it was a good choice. So there's that. Anyway, see, your husband wakes you up with coffee. Yeah, that's not how we woke up in our house. There were good years. 3. And then it was after Jason was born. And then when I got pregnant with Keith, it became more of a problem. And then, Jimmy became heavier on the drug addict thing. And that became a problem through that whole pregnancy. And then he died and our life blew up. So there's that. Anyway, there's there's that. And my boys were mad at me for leaving their dad because someone told them I left for another man. There ain't been no man here. There's no man. You know what I'm saying? So no, that didn't happen. That was a made up story. And that was some kind of tomfoolery, fuckery, lies, whatever. I did see my kids on John's back. The difference with John is he did accept me as the work that I did because I was doing it before I met him, obviously. So he accepted me. Do you know what I'm saying? To live with a psychic is a very hard thing. People are in and out of your house. People are getting readings. People are bugging you in restaurants. People are, doing all kinds of nonsense, right? So there's that. And they need to be very strong. 20 and a half years older. That's how much older John is, 20 and a half. So John will be turning 76 and I will turn 56 after him this year. Okay? So that's a huge age difference. And it is a huge age difference. It's a huge age difference. There, huge. No, not at all, Melinda. Not even close. No. She got hit with a stick when she came out, and she's also a bitch, but that's besides the point. All right. So anyway, yeah, it is. I'm serious. But anyway, he was very supportive. Clients were in our house 24/7, and that was something that happened. So when you pick a psychic to live with, yeah, I know I'm having a laugh attack. Sorry, it's true. But yeah, the age difference should not date more than 20. Shouldn't even date 20. I was young and I thought that he was comfortable for me and I was drawn to him. So just because you're drawn to somebody doesn't mean you should do it. But we had 2 kids. So those kids were pulling me. It's Jason and Keith's fault, right? Jason and Keith's fault. That's right. It's Jason and Keithy's fault. So there's that. But yeah, I meant to say 10 years apart. That's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I did not like her. She had a big attitude problem. I don't know who you're talking about, but yeah, whatever. And they automatically assume, like the family automatically, you set yourself up when you're the younger woman because you're the whore. You're the whore after the guy, after the guy. You're the whore. You're the whore. Yeah, 33 years later, you know me, I was just trying to prove a point that I wasn't the whore. Age is a number and it's more important than you think. But I mean, when it comes to hiking and shit, it's more, John's very psychic. Yeah. Very psychic. I have Saturn in the 8th, so I will fuck older men. So that's true. I mean, Saturn in the sex house, I'm going to have sex. Like, it's not like I didn't pick men 20, 25 years older than me, even when I was younger, because I did. But that means you're groomed when you're younger to have sex with older men. So, it's part of the Saturn in the 8th, right? And even Keithy had Saturn in the 8th, and I found out about somebody he was with who was older than him by, let me get this right, like 13 years. So I was like, what? But of course, she's young and cute, and Keithy was cute, so it was okay. But she was older than my Keithy, so there's that. You're older than me, you're 58. That's Paquito, little. Yeah, so anyway, Saturn in the 8th in Leo. That's interesting. That's sex with older people. And there can be the age difference the other way. You can get older and have sex with younger people. Saturn in the 8th. No, Keithy did have just before he passed, a relationship. I'm not going to say her name, not going to out her, but they say daddy issues, but it's usually daddy rape issues. Let's call it what it is when you date someone older. Daddy rape, or daddy taught you to be a prostitute, or whatever. Let's be real about it. I don't have the daddy issues. The adult that took advantage of me has the fucking issues. This just set my mind into motion, which is a reaction to the action. Do you know what I'm saying? So understand that. Understand that. That's what that is. Or a stripper. Exactly. Well, strippers are sexually abused, 9 out of 10 of them. Okay. Same with prostitutes. So did you have a peeping Tom in your house that jacked off but didn't touch you and showed his privates, and that's why you're a stripper? Or did daddy pay you off every time he fucked you and give you gifts? That's the reality, people. So let's just stop talking about people who have daddy and mommy issues, because really, it's the parents and or relatives of said parents sexually abusing the kids. Let's talk about what it really is. So let's do that. It's sad, but it's reality. So that's, well, people do not run away from home after they turn 14 if they're not being abused. Like, the parents like to say, you're the bad kid. You're the one that caused the problem. It's your problem. Why did I want to leave my bed and ice cream, my dogs, my cats, my horse? Why do I want to leave summer camp, skates, parks? Why do I want to live in the snow? Oh, the grooming is real. It happens all the time. But then they say to the women, they say to the women, daddy issues, okay? Why don't they go to the parents of that woman and say, what the fuck did you do to your kid? Or what did your brother do? Or what did the uncle do? Or what did the babysit? Oh, yeah, no, of course it's not my fault. I never thought it was my fault. That's why I left. I thought it was their fault. I told everybody in the family, no one listened to me. So yeah, and some people said they were waiting for me to run away because they didn't want to deal with it, which were friends of the family. So there's that. But, you know, they didn't step up. Relatives knew the way I was being treated and didn't step up. So there's that. So I took it on myself. However, problem, I told to my family, I got disinherited. Yeah, I told you when I found out my mother died, like, no one called me because they were afraid I'd go after the money, which again, I don't need your fucking money. But it's just weird. Yeah, no, strippers and I'm saying when you marry an older man and you happen to be a stripper, the family is like, well, you're a dancer, you're a whore, and you're this. First of all, let's check out daddy. What was daddy doing that he married a stripper? Number one, let's bring it right back down to reality. Let's bring it back down. And if daddy has kids and he's marrying somebody his kid's age, isn't that daddy's responsibility to tell his kids that he's the fucker with the problem, right? Isn't his job to deal with his kids? Isn't he? Isn't it? I'm just asking. So I never had a problem with Jimmy. I never had a problem with Jimmy. I never, ever had a problem with him. He was not disrespectful. He was not rude. He was not anything like that. He was terribly kind to me. And John's mom was actually okay too. So was John's dad. They weren't bad. There's Mew. Look, there's Mew. Hi, how you doing? Oh, don't stare. Look, she's like, I already fed you before I went on. See, she's got her little, I'm not going to show. You go. She's like, okay. She had her little stomach, you know, her little thing. So when you're looking at people, I want you again, see, I'm on another rant about the age difference. I think age is just a number, and people karmically, because I saw my kids with John, but let's look at that in a way. Does that bind over from a past life? Who bound who into this life? Did I trick John? Did I trick John into this life to being my baby daddy, or did he trick me into this life? So you see, there's problems, right? You don't know. You don't know. Okay, somebody just, I can't answer that text. Anyhow, Joe was 13 years younger. Yeah, see, Mindy, it worked for you. And you were maybe at a different, you loved Joe and Joe loved you. And that could also be a placement in his chart. That could be a placement in his chart. Yeah, you don't know who's to blame. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. Were you called in from a past life? And I know my boys were there. Um, I can't even answer that correctly. I don't know. John always said by the shitty things she said to me that she was protecting him from me. She was just protecting her father. So I should have known at that comment that I should hightail it out of there because that's a ridiculous comment. The comment should be, don't talk about my fiance that way or my girlfriend or my wife or whatever. That's what it should be. So there you go. That's what it is. My kid's dad. Yeah. Oh my God. And you were 16 when it began. Yeah. I was an adult. I was 20, turning 21, 22. Yeah, he knew he wanted me. I was a few weeks out of my first marriage and I did have fun with John. He's very fun, very intelligent. So I'm not going to say that. And I have my kids. And who cares at the end of a life, actually, honestly, because after Keith died, I really don't care. I could have used being treated a little bit differently. I don't think you can be a good dad. I don't think I was a good mom either when you're calling each other bad names 24/7 and somebody's drinking. I don't think, but overall, I mean, he did dad things. He did dad things, yes, but if you're calling your kid's mother a whore, it's probably not a good thing. That didn't happen all the time. Yeah, John's ex-wife was nice. I don't see her much. I see her a few times. I mean, she didn't say anything. She left after 17 years. So, yeah, she seems nice. I don't know her. I mean, I don't know, either way, I don't know, I have no knowledge. But yeah, I'm sure she is nice. I don't know, you know. So there's that. Yeah, no, Joe's sweet, Mindy. Joe's very sweet. Yeah, you know what? Birth charts don't work because you're going to marry who you want to marry, regardless of what your astrologer tells you, right? So you were going to marry. No, Joe was very sweet, Mindy. He was very sweet and he was a kind person and a nice former stripper, nice person, kind person, nice energy. Yeah, John never let his kids, he never left them. He fed them, he watched them, he did all of that stuff. So that was good. Um, we're all human, right? So I fucked up. I know now that I shouldn't get married. This is what I know. I know I shouldn't get married. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you'll have to check my website. I only put my books up for a bit. No, John was not supportive when Keith passed. No. No. No, no, no. I told you all those stories. I didn't really have any support except for my female friends, Bobby, Deanna, Veronica, Carol, Arlene, Estelle, Barb, but no, not Keith's father, not that way, not the way I needed to be supported. It's a bit different now, but no, not a lot of support, a lot of fighting and a lot of aggression and a lot of things like that. It was very hard for me to handle. My mind almost split. So yeah, I have strong opinions. People hate me for my mouth, but that's okay. Yeah, people hate me. But yeah, Jason was going through it. John can grieve in any way he wants, which of course he's entitled to, as everybody is. But yeah, I sure learned a lot during that time. I learned a lot. So it was a problem. But I'm lucky my female friends took great care of me. Yes, not at all. Almost got punched in the face. Almost got punched in the face. Pulled the camera out and recorded it. Remember that when you almost get punched in the face. Camera out. Record on. Remember that. Yeah, no, Deanna was by my side. Like she literally was by my side. And I think I frazzled her circuits because I couldn't. So yeah, camera out, bitches. Any family member comes near me, the camera is out. So I did everything to elevate Keith. I just did everything for his friends. I did everything that I could to try to elevate them. His best friends, my parents, Cindy and Kim and Kelly, fantastic. They stepped right up. They stepped right up and they did not let me go for 1 second. I must have ranted to each one of them independently like a crazy person for hours ad nauseum on end. I mean, just like ad nauseum. But they were fantastic. They took care of me. They kept calling. They did whatever they could do. You know, It was very good. And I was very, 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 thank you, Eric. I was very, very, very supported by Melody, who and her brother family who were there. Stacy, Officer Stacy, came right there, like seriously right there. Carol and Arlene came right there. Larry and Jill right there. Cousins in Canada. Well, they were stuck in Canada, but they would have been right here had the border not been shut at that time. So I was very lucky. And then I just really literally, you guys helped me get Keith's bench. So you don't even know. Melody put up the GoFundMe. I wasn't going to do the GoFundMe, and the family was really mad at me about that. And Melody's like, no, we have to do it. You have to do it. And remember, I met Melody because she was one of the first responders to Keith, right? Face and didn't get the camera out in time. Shit, Nancy Drew. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. Oh, yeah. I just carry the camera on now, and I have 2 phones, and there's always a recording on. That's what's going to happen. Like, if you're going to say, call me names and call me shitty and whatever, I'm recording you. And then I'm putting it on YouTube. Granted, it's not a public YouTube, but I'm putting it up there. Melody did the GoFundMe. Melody took great care. She came to the funeral with Robert, her brother. Both of them tried to save Keith. And so, yeah, they both came and they talked to John and they talked to Jason. And they did everything. Melody took great care of me. She brought me, whatever I needed. And even when I'm not feeling well, Melody shows up. So, it's great, totally great. Paige came right to my side. So Kenna was right there. So, I would expect Kenna and Paige, because they're women, to be right there, tell you the truth. So they were right there. George was right there. People were very nice. So yeah, we've got stuff. Hiking was the best for me. My friend David was right there. Vanessa was there. Veronica was there. So yeah, people were very kind. People I don't know were unbelievably kind, because I couldn't even speak even though I was speaking. So people were extremely kind. I mean, beyond kind, like beyond. Okay. Yes. Paige still is, wait, Sloan, is Paige still coming on sometime? I hope I can get my Paige over here. If I mention it, she hides. My Paigey hides. Yeah, but she comes to visit me and I talk to her. So I love my Paige. And I love my Kenna and Lila. Lila had the most, let me tell you, for a little girl, Lila had the most interesting. She came and we spent time, and I was showing her Keith's kindergarten book, and we were on the bed. And so I had the box of kindergarten stuff. And so Lila, with her young age, she spoke at Keith's funeral. I don't know why I'm talking about this now. I know everybody doesn't come here to do this. She spoke at Keith's funeral. That little girl stood up and spoke all by herself. And she came over to look through Keith's kindergarten book, and she opened the book and she spent 2 hours looking through everything. She looked through everything and she commented on everything. And she told me what they did in her kindergarten class and how she did that. And so she was just so kind. She took great care of me, and she's a child. So there's that. There's Kenna's dad and, stepmom. There's all kinds of people that reached out. Bobby reached out. Yeah, I mean, how did I know Bobby? Yeah, no, Lila was beyond. Kenna came in the bed with me that first night and, hugged me when I was in Keith's bed. I couldn't function. So I just had to sleep in Keithy's bed. But Lila, she spent time with me, and she looked at everything, and I'm sure she wanted to watch kids' cartoons and eat ice cream, but she did that. And yeah, the people from, let's see, all I know is I won't look for help from strangers. Yeah, no, I thought that the same thing, but each and every one of you, everybody on this YouTube channel literally stepped up. We have Elizabeth and her husband, Eric. They both stepped up, and they both went, I think it's her husband, went and looked and saw the accident and gave me a whole write out. I mean, seriously, people I don't even know, they seriously did that. And literally put everything, and Bobby wouldn't stop bugging. Bobby was bugging. And so Bobby was like, knock, knock, and has found out everything. And then Deanna was by my side, literally. I phoned Deanna at 4 a.m. she'd pick up. And I'm sure she just wanted to like be like, please shut, like it was frying her circuits. So, you know, Carol came right away. Arlene came right away. Barb came that night. So Carol and Arlene stood on the street with me for 4 hours while I just stood there like, you know, what? So, oh yeah. No, it was funny. Anyway, every single person on here was extremely kind. Extremely kind, extremely kind. Like there was no judgment. People sent me beautiful things they wrote about Keith, handwritten explanations. Yeah, Keith woke Bobby up. See, Bobby got a message from Keith, all kinds of things. Yeah, then baby Jack got hit by a car. And so baby Jack got out, made a run for it, and got hit and broke his leg in the same 3 spots that Keith broke his leg. Lucas went waterboarding, Keith's best friend, one of them, and broke his leg and had to be airlifted out of Arizona the day after Keith died. He was going on a, he'd already scheduled a trip with his friends, right? So Lucas had to be airlifted out and brought to the funeral in not funny, in a wheelchair because he had to have surgery after he was airlifted. It was Arizona. It might have been Havasu. I don't know. But whatever, he broke his leg in 3 spots right then, the very next day. So it was very strange. It was an energy like that. It was just a energy. Yeah, so, and let's see, only got a call. I got since, yeah, it's weird. People don't call and it's very weird. It's just weird. But I was so grateful for the level of help that I received from every people, just like literally very, 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 very helpful. So never underestimate what you can do when you, Tulip was my cat before Mew Mew. You know, I don't know. I don't think Mew Mew's met baby Jack yet. Tulip kind of hid from baby Jack because he was in the wild puppy stage when she knew him. Tulip was Keithy's cat, all of our cat, but she died right after Keith. So never underestimate what you can do to help someone, because I went on a tangent again tonight. Anyway, that's what happened. Yeah, everybody prayed for me. People wrote, I mean, just beautiful letters, beautiful things. And I have them all saved in a box. I have everything saved, okay? Okay, somebody's asking me on how you recover repressed memories. That's interesting because repressed memories, you know you have the memories, but you don't remember what they are. I know, slobber robber, right? You don't remember what the memories are, right? So I wouldn't do anything, but I would actually ask God to unlock those memories as you can handle them. And I would say that every night for 30 days. If you hypnotize yourself, you can hypnotize yourself, but you may not even be able to access it through that, or you may access it in a weird way, right? So let's see, read the book Primal Scream. Yeah, that sounds like it might be a good, EFT might help. So I'm not sure how you recover it. I know that it seeps out in every action. If you don't clear it, let's see, I don't remember, well, that's, if you don't remember 75% of it, you've probably tuned it out. So we disassociate when we're abused. So you can go into the Akashic records if you have somebody that's really good. Hey, Danny DeVito, that's hilarious. Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer, that one, and Danny DeVito. Yeah, you can go into the Akashic or Archaic, however you say it, records. If you find somebody who can go in there and look, or you can do it yourself through hypnosis. But again, it's better if it really comes to you. It's better if it really comes to you like in a natural way. Yeah, your body store your memories big times. Let's see, Maish. She is his granddaughter. Yeah, exactly. Wait, I don't know yikes, I just did miss that. You know Summer Wells is dead. Everybody knows Summer Wells is dead. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that. I did Akashic and I look like a demon. Okay, I don't know why you would look like a demon, so maybe you went somewhere else. See, uncovering suppressed memories can, oh my God, there's my big fat finger. Like a memory can unlock others. Yeah, it's like a domino effect. That's why I would say for 30 days, pray to God and your guides to unlock it. I'm ready to see what happened to me in my childhood. Unlock it, unlock it, unlock it, like that. And say it for 30 days before you go to sleep. So I would say that. Yeah, I do believe Summer Wells is dead. I mean, please. I do. That's mean. I shouldn't say that. I think I said it on the video though. I don't know that I said it. I think I alluded it to it. So yeah, I think I alluded it. I don't want to say it to a parent. You know, I don't want to say it. Um, but oh, you don't think she's dead? That you think she might have been trafficked then, right? Yeah, she could have been trafficked too. But I feel like you have to be ready to accept it, and it will. Yeah, she could have been trafficked, but I think right now she might be dead. My nails, I don't know, it might have been like 45, 50. I don't know. You call and ask them. I can't remember because I do my nails and feet at the same time. And it usually comes to about just under 100, but that's pretty typical for what it is. It's usually 90 something. And I don't put jewelry and shit on mine. Like, I mean, my nails are pretty, but I do put flowers on my toes. So I do that. And that is what I do. But I have to do my toes because I run so much. Yes, she was through the church. Summer was through the church. I think I alluded to that. Children do not just disappear. If somebody's disappearing, there's a reason. If you're looking at the girl, what's her name? Her father was a big guy. She wasn't dead. She was in the cult. Remember? What the heck is her name? Not J.C. Lee Dugard, the other one. The other one from the wealthy family, and the carpenter took her. That's all a setup too. That's a setup. It's set up all the way along, okay? I wear Solomon. I wear the Speed Cross Pro or whatever. I did say it was church related. I believe it's church related. Not because it's a church. I believe it's a gift to the church. Yeah, Smart. Elizabeth Smart. I feel like that. Did I through the church? Okay, yeah, I can't remember. I don't feel like she's here now though. I feel like Elizabeth Smart, that was a setup through her family. That's a terrible thing to say, but that's how I feel. It never struck me as correct. Now, I'm not saying she can't be kidnapped out of her house. She can. It does happen. But I feel like that's a setup, and I feel like we're all supposed to watch that and observe it and emotionally. See, that's the thing. They want us to get emotionally caught up in it. That's why if you can learn detachment, JonBenet Ramsey was the sickest thing I ever said. When I picked up on that energy, she was used in porn, period. She was used in porn. That there was molestation all the way around that. And nobody's going to fucking tell me different, okay? And you want to come for me, you prove it isn't. Yeah, they feed off our emotions. That's exactly correct. They feed, observe, and don't absorb. And it's very hard to do that, right? It's very hard. She said she will be found by accident. Yeah, she probably will be found by accident. Yeah, so you have to understand any of these things that they push out in the public, like the Brian Laundrie one with his little girlfriend, the little girl that got murdered. I can't think of her name. All of that is designed to distract us. All of this is designed to, wait, JonBenet being pink. What rumors, what does that mean, being pink? God help us all. It was a setup. She was filmed. It was a snuff film. It was a Gabby Petito. Thank you. Madeline McCann, that needs to stop. Those parents need to stop, and that needs to stop. Stop buying into this. Stop buying into this shit, okay? Like literally stop buying into. I can see leaving your kids, 3 of them, not really with the door unlocked. I really can't. Oh, Pink, the singer. No, JonBenet is not Pink. JonBenet is crossed over. And neither is what's her name? Katy Perry, somebody else. I can't remember that one. But yes, JonBenet's mom was raised the same way. Now, what I want you to understand, didn't you see that video where she goes, "We don't know who did it," and she's pointing right at her husband? Her body is literally pointing this way. JonBenet Ramsey's mom was raised in an elite family, elite family. Now, she would have been mind controlled, and she would have been focused like this, blinders on, focused one way, okay? So, Patty Hearst, please. I don't believe it. I'm not saying she isn't, but I picked up JonBenet Ramsey, her energy on the other side. And keep in mind, yeah, I did it. I know I did it before the guy got caught with the porn pictures. Which reminds me, we need to talk about the photographer, Terry Richardson. I think that's his name. Y'all better Google him. Porn king, photographer, all of that. Yeah, does she have a video? I think I did mine before she did hers. I did John Bonet. I've been saying what happened to John Bonet for a long time. No, Burke did not. I believe it was the other brother, but I believe she was sold to the neighbors. And I believe it was a transactional event that happened and was filmed. Okay. That's what I actually believe. Um, they say Perry. Oh, Perry is John Bonet. There you go. Thank you. There you go. I get so confused. Yeah, really graceful is a good Burke. Understand whatever. Okay. So when you come from a family of sexual abuse and you come from a Mason family, which that's what that is, Freemasons, whatever happens to child A is, are you talking too much zinc? Are you taking too much zinc? No, I'm not taking too much zinc. Why? Whatever happens to child A happens to child B. Female, male, both are going to get raped. Both are going to get raped. Both are going to be molested. But yes, of course he was abused too, and he's still in mind control trauma, or autistic, and or traumatized, and or whatever. You know, he's odd, but that doesn't mean I don't believe he killed her, and he certainly didn't kill her because she had a fucking pineapple there. Okay, he didn't kill her because of the pineapple that she ate. However, I don't feel Burke. I know whatever I said about John Bonet in my video, which I know she was being filmed in porn because she told me that, and I know she was being transactionally used, and I know the time of the murder, whatever. But Burke got it as much as she did, probably just in a different way, probably for different reasons, right? Peeing in the bed is always a sign, isn't it? Isn't it? I know you can't exactly. I know you can't trust anybody around you. No, it's true. I mean, I'm sorry people don't want to hear it. Do you think just because they have money, they don't do fucked up shit? They do fucked up shit. And milk just before tea. I know, but who drinks pineapple and milk before tea? That would curdle in your stomach. However, Menendez brothers, yeah, I can believe the Menendez brothers were abused. I can also believe that it was a whole mind controlled thing as well. Charles Manson is mind controlled. That's not Charles Manson. Something's living up inside of his body that ain't him. He himself is outside of there. So it's very sad. It's very sad. John, I know. I saw how they paraded around the Christmas party. She was paraded, bought, and sold, and it was filmed. And also, by the way, there's so many different things that go on. I feel like the older brother had some problems with this too. And remember, John Ramsey had a daughter that was killed in a car accident, and etc. So peeing in the bed is also a sign of alcoholic parents. I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure it is. I'm glad your mom believed you. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, she is at peace. She was in a library. I remember that. Yeah, Manson's an army brat. His mom was sleeping with a general. They experimented on him. He lost his fucking mind. Manchurian Candidate. He's not even in there. Whoever that is a programmed person. That isn't him. That's the thing we don't understand. We don't understand that that's a programmed person. So, do you think Bug-Eyed Bezos hosts Please. How's he so rich? And also his mother was military. So let's start looking at the military. Let's start defunding NASA. Let's do that. I would have never said that. Yes, peeing in the bed is a sign. Yeah, peeing in the bed is a sign. Bed sitting up. Yeah, it can get in. Let's see. A remote viewer said Madeline. Wait, said he found Madeline McCain. Well, he should report that then. Oh, thank you, Linda. No, I haven't done another. Yeah, John Bonet, and somebody yelled at me on that video for John Bonet Ramsey. Thank you for that. No, I haven't done sign of sexual abuse, and apparently Jeffrey Dahmer, military. They fuck with people's minds, and then they make them little killing machines. It's disgusting. The military does this. They drop shit on us. Do you know when I was pregnant with Jason in Burbank, some of y'all might remember this from Burbank, they dropped something over us. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much for that. They dropped something over us in Burbank where we had to take our pep plates in and do all of that. And I was way pregnant. They're like, close your windows and do this. And they dropped something on They dropped it on us. We got flyers and they let us know, which is great because they don't usually let us know, right? So, wait, I'm telling you he's down in by the river. Okay, I don't know who's in by the river. Who are we talking about? They could have murdered Patsy. They absolutely could. They could. They definitely could have done. Oh, Jacob's abductors, I found. Yeah, there you go. I told you, military. I asked you that. I did ask you that. I asked you that. That's the first thing. The O.J. Simpson case, that's a ritual killing. Okay, that's a ritual killing. These people do this. Once we watch the news, the O.J. Simpson case, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Once we watch the O.J. Simpson case for the entire 2 years it was on, they take our energy. Don't give these people any time whatsoever. And you want to know what I think? Here's another weird thing I think. Patsy did die of the significance of Christmas is it's a satanic holiday. It's a satanic holiday, believe it or not. That's why we celebrate Jesus' birth at Christmas, because the Satanists are running the world. It's controlled by pedophiles and Satanists. That's exactly right. So when they mind control these people, they are literally raped, tortured, drugged, beaten, smacked, whatever, and they are punished. And then Chris Watts, the same thing. But JonBenet Ramsey, somebody said she wasn't really blonde. Her mother dyed her hair. When she showed up to me, she looked like a little bit of a hippie chick with long hair, and the hair was a very nice, brown with, but she can show up any way she wants. And I remember she was in a library. She was learning. She was in a library. She could have been in the Akashic Records. She could have been a librarian for helping other people unlock their themselves, right? So she could have literally been that person. The real cases are not shown on TV. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Nipsey Hussle was murdered too. Yeah, it's terrible. Now I watched, sorry, I did watch a movie. I watched Shallow Hal. You remember Shallow Hal? You remember that movie with Gwyneth Paltrow? Somebody needs to stop Gwyneth Paltrow. Stop her dead in her tracks, okay? Oh my God, Chiron. Oh yes, 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 I remember that. I have to actually go back in my head and remember what I said. But yes, poor little, thank you for the super chat. Poor little, where did I see that? I felt it was at the reserve. I felt it was at the reserve is where it was. Yeah, I like Shallow Hal. I'm sorry. I find it funny because, Jason Alexander has a tail. What the fuck is that? Half man, half human with a tail? Just think about that. But look at Tony Robbins in that movie. He was quite handsome in that movie. Things have changed now. But anyway, he was younger then. Anyway, we're all cute when we're younger. But look at Tony Robbins. He does, no, he was attractive in that movie. He does something to hypnotize Jack Black's character, right? So if he can do it like that, and Jack Black can see people through that lens, what makes you think they aren't Pig Man on Seinfeld? It's just a little short, fat pig man, not an escape mental patient. But just ask yourself, if he can make Shallow Hal's character see people like that, then why can't the government or whoever also do that? Just ask yourself, what if the lens that you see the world through is contrived and controlled from those around you? What if that happens? Seriously, just ask yourself that. Really, really ask yourself, what if the homeless really believe that that's how they should be for whatever reason that is, right? What if, Robbins looks like he's got, yes, he does right now have that. But in the movie, he was cute, okay? Tony Robbins, pituitary, yeah. Yeah, he might have that, but in the movie, he was still an attractive man, is all I'm saying. But ask yourself, look at the Wizard of Oz with the red shoes. She's trying to get back home. She's trying to get back home. Why is she wearing those red shoes? Now, if I see you wearing red shoes, which pisses me off because I love red shoes. He was cute in the movie. If you look at him in Shallow Hal, he's super cute. Like, sorry, he is. He's attractive. But anyway, if you understand in the movie the concept of what Tony Robbins is doing in that movie, okay, just look at the concept of that. If that's actually real through hypnosis, which it is, when you go to a hypnosis show, and let's say you would never take off your clothes in real life. If they tell you your clothes and hypnotize you and tell you your clothes are on fire, then your clothes, you'll take them off because you think your clothes are on fire. So, what if we are being told certain things over here to respond like this over here? Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? So, we don't even know what we're being fed, truthfully. We could go to sleep at night and they'd have their demons come through the astral because the government works on the astral, talking la 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 la, like that. There's portals. Every mirror in your bathroom is a portal. Okay. There's portals everywhere. Now, when you're talking about little Kyron Horton, is that his name? Harmon, Kyron. I can't say his name. The little boy that disappeared in Seattle or Spokane, that little boy, the mother, Terry, the stepmommy, that little boy looks like baby Keith. I loved his glasses and his little face. His little face is so cute. I love his little face so much because of his glasses. So all you men, when you're little boys and you wear glasses, I fucking love little boys with glasses, not in a weird way. He was so darling. He was precious and he was cute. Darling. Now, that woman's stepmother had another man with her when she buried him. And I feel like she buried him when I think I said I'm going to have to go back and listen to, yeah, I do. I don't have any mirrors in my room. I took them out. I don't look in mirrors. I have one mirror by my front door. That's to see my fat ass on the way out the door to make sure I don't have something happening back there. But I don't have mirrors. I don't look in them anymore. I used to have mirrors. I don't do it anymore. I do not look at them in any way whatsoever. Anyway, I think that little boy, Chiron, I think he's buried on that preserve. And I'm being serious when I say that. I know that there was a truck there. I know that there was a younger man, could possibly be her stepson. And then I saw a woman as well. The woman looked like a man, was shorter and dumpier looking. So 3 people know where that kid is, and none of them are talking. I'm sure there is. That poor little boy is so cute. That little boy, it bothers the shit out of me, that little boy. I don't think he was trafficked. I literally think he was murdered. I think he was murdered. I don't want people looking at me through the mirrors. I don't use them in my bedroom. I don't want you watching. I don't want you using my mirror as a portal through the astral. I don't want you doing it. I don't want you coming in, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Coming through the mirror. No, thank you. I don't want that. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want that. He was a precious little boy. What reason behind those things? Oh, wait, Chiron did break. I don't like it. He looked like Keith. He looked like my Keith. He literally looked like a little boy like Keith when Keith was 7. Darling, with his little strawberry hair, brownish strawberry freckles, and his little glasses. Those are the cutest kind of little boys. They're so cute. Portrayal. Wait, Dr. Sleep did an accurate portrayal of psychic phenomena. Good. Am I serious about mirrors? Yes. Mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And then the person comes through the mirror? Yes. Put a mirror in front of your feet. Watch you be sucked out of the house that you live in. Put a mirror behind your head and you've got a portal. And no, I took the mirrors off my room. I don't keep mirrors anymore, Yes, your phone is a mirror. That's right. And I always turn my phone over and turn it off. Everything is terrible. Everything. I do think that little boy is dead. And I know that stepmother knows. She definitely did it. There's another younger man connected with her. I can see the cigarettes. I can see the shirt. I can see the dark hair. But I don't know if it's her son or somebody she's fucking. Or worst of all, if she's fucking her son. Sorry, wrong. But seriously. So there's that. Yeah, I just don't do the mirrors. Yeah. So there's that. And she talks about the little boy, Anna. She talks about the little boy, not the artist. Okay. Cheer the truckers on. Absolutely. I just moved, got rid of a bunch of mirrors. Yeah, I don't even, why are we even here? I have no idea. I really don't know. Your television is a mirror. Yes, it is. I got to cover that up too. I close my computers. I don't really watch. John Walsh, same thing. I don't really watch. How do you do such? I have a mirror in my bathroom, but I have a mirror in my bathroom. That's the mirror I look at when I leave. But it's in the bath. Like I have a mirror to look at. But yeah, I clean it. I bless it. I bless the room. You can cover the mirrors with fabric, clothes, fabric, blankets, anything. I put money by my mirror. You could do that too. Pat Collins, yes, there you go. You can put anything to cover your mirror. You can put a blanket over it, you know. You can put a blanket. Yeah, now we got mirrors and everything with that. Put a cute shawl over the mirror. Exactly. I will never ever do scrying again ever. Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's just very strange. Everything's a mirror. I feel like my husband, we're together. Yeah, of course it's possible. Yes, you will be together with people. That's why you will. Peter Falk. Wait. Oh yeah, Peter. I told you my Peter Falk story, the legendary Columbo. Um, no, Peter Falk. His daughter's a psychic. His adopted daughter. I worked with her. What the hell is her name? Jennifer? Oh, I forget. Anyway, he adopted her. So the second wife and Peter Falk's daughter, the adopted daughter is, I don't know if she's my age, a bit older, whatever. She is a psychic. I worked with her. The second connection to him is when I worked at the Money Tree, which was Lucy's 5714, whatever it was. The Money Tree, where I saw Ella Fitzgerald when I was first dating John, played at the Money Tree in Toluca Lake. I used to serve Peter Falk, I can't say his last name, his lunch when I worked there, when I got pregnant with Jason. I worked through my pregnancy there with Jace. So I quit like at 7 months or whatever. But I worked in the restaurant there and so, yeah, she was a psychic. Anyway, she was. I worked with her. So did Deanna. Deanna would know her too. We didn't work with her long. But anyway, yes, we are friends. Why would we not be friends? But I served him dinner and he had peas and everything. It was beef and peas and something. Beef stroganoff and peas. And that's what it was every single day. He came in, but the studio's across the street, so he came in for lunch. So I saw him at lunch. Ella was fabulous. She was at the piano and it was a very intimate bar thing. And I wasn't really even too into her. John liked the jazz, but it was very interesting to see that. Yeah, you guys are fantastic. Every single one of you is fantastic. Dog the Bounty Hunter pisses me off. Pisses me off. Yeah. Esther's show was great. Do you know anything about the little boy found dead in the basement? No, I don't. I'll have to look that up. Scrying is using a bowl of water, a mirror, crystal ball, or any kind of crystal ball to blank your eyes out in order to, Tony Randall had some fuckery going on there, to blank your eyes out and scry, to get information, to scry. So to gaze and get information, like psychic information. Yeah, some spirits. Yeah, Tony Randall marrying somebody who was 28 when he was 74 is beyond repugnant, especially when you think he's a gay man. But he was married to a woman for 40 years. So I don't even know what to say about that, about him, Tony Randall, right? So scrying is looking at, yeah, it's seeing images. It's like gazing into the mirror, letting your eyes go blank to see or get psychic information. Well, Tony Randall had to be Illuminati. What the fuck is he fucking a 28-year-old and knocking her ass up? I don't know. Does that seem normal to you? No, that's like that's very, 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 yes, scrying. You can do it to let your eyes go blank. I do it when I'm looking at past lives. I will do that in the mirror. I'll let my eyes go blank and see my past lives. But remember, I'm going to pray to God and I'm going to do shit from that perspective. It sounds scary to be married to Tony Randall. Can you even imagine what it was like to fuck that guy? I thought he was gay too. But he was married. I'm going to look this up. I have to look this up now because it's been so long. Yeah, the orchid is not real. So we're over there. But anyway, Tony Randall, I think he died right after those little babies were born. Or, yeah, his wife. My God, what the hell was wrong with her? I wonder who sold his wife to him. She was said to, she seemed to love him. Let's see, The Odd Couple. Okay, so Tony Randall was born February 26th. He's a Pisces, 1920. He was only 5'8", right? So then he died May 17th, 2004. So that makes him, I can't add. That makes him old. Anyhow, his wife, He had one wife from 1942 to 1992. Is that 50 years? Florence Gibbs. And they had no children because clearly poor Florence was his beard. That's mean, right? That's mean. Florence looks okay. She doesn't look bad, but she kind of looks like she was an Aries and she died in 92. Okay, so she died in 92. So Tony had a woman. I mean, she's kind of cute-ish. She kept her hair long older. You know, she's cute. I'm going to have to like look up what she did. She seems smart. She was a beard. And to me, she kind of looks a little bit resemblance of like a Betty Davis, but with better eyes. Okay, so go look her up. Anyway, Florence Gibbs, Tony Randall's first wife. So that's like 50 years. That's a long time. Then he married Heather Harlan 3 years into it. And I know she was working on Broadway with him. She must have got some flack, that one. Okay. Yeah, she was married to him. Okay, so she was born in 1970. So they had a 50-year age difference. So she's 51 right now. So she had her kids. So I don't know when those babies were born, but she had her kids. Okay, so yeah. And she was a Libra. And she's tall. And I think did she have 2 kids? Oh my God, his son has his face. That's hilarious. That's cute. His son's kind of cute with the same kind of face. Different face, but similar. Her mixture, but I can see that's kind of cute. That's sweet. Anyway, she had her baby. I thought she had 2 babies. She's a good looking woman. She's very cute. The mom is super cute. She's very, very cute. Anyway, she did what she did. She worked on Broadway with him and she married him. I'm thinking he's gay. We know Christy McNichol's gay, don't we? Do we know this? We know this. Anyway, yeah, she's kind of cute. So I guess she gave him a child. And then, wait, when did he die? 2004. So maybe the kid was little. Anyway, she gave him a child. So that's what he wanted. So that's what he got. That's what happens in Hollywood quite a bit. Wait, what do you mean? They're amazing. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about there. They might be covering it up. We're on a whole different topic. Barry Soto was really born in Finland. I think I think Christy's gay. That's what I think, right? I think she's always been gay. Is there any confusion over that? It's just like obvious on some people, which means they're born that way. She's not someone who's trying to be gay. Like she obviously, I think probably was that. You know, she probably was that way. I thought Barry was born in Africa. I thought he was born somewhere in Africa too. Yeah, I thought she was gay. Always I thought she was gay. I never didn't think she was gay. By the way, I was just saying I wasn't hitting on you. That's okay if you are hitting on me. Oh, God. Meghan Markle is an Obama clone and Paris Hilton is gay. I have no idea if either one of those is true. Tony Randall was, but okay. That's disgusting. All right, you guys. When will the pandemic end? Okay, here I go. I went on a complete Keith rant, so you didn't disappoint me. No one's disappointing me. I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Clone from Egypt. That makes sense. Yes, Christy is gay. There you go. Michelle is Michael. Joan Rivers did that and they killed her. Paris Hilton has size 11 feet. Better her than me. That'd be some running skis, wouldn't it? Kanye is gay. Please stop asking. Kanye is gay. Okay, wait. Who is that new girlfriend with Kanye? What's her name? Why is that woman falling for that guy? Seriously, why? Why? I'm sure it's a sham, but let's look up Kanye. Who's Kanye with now? Who's Yeezy with? Julia somebody. Yeah, Kanye is gay. I know this. I heard it from a client. I heard it from a client who was in Paris. Anyway, he's a gay man. So, you know, I don't know why he has to be a gay. She wants to be Kim K. Yeah, Kanye West. Let's see who this little girl is that he's with. Kanye, his clothing line is just some kind of, he speaks truth every once in a while. What's her name? Kim just posted a new TikTok with North after North said something. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why my throat's so scratchy. Kim somebody. So Kim somebody is his new girl. That's it. I don't understand his clothing line. Like, I don't understand. Kanye's gay. I don't care how, I don't know how he got the children there. Maybe he sent them in through a test tube. They had a surrogate. They had a surrogate other than the first one, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. Pete Davidson looks like a ghoul, doesn't he? Travolta, that I have a personal story with that one. Travolta gay, you think? You think? Really? Yeah, I think. No, will Prince Andrew go to court and win? They won't take Prince Andrew. You can believe Yeezy's gay? You better take a closer look. Take your glasses off and go in real close. Definitely he's gay, okay? He's definitely gay. I have no idea why he's with women, except that, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's a beard thing. I hate when they do that. Like, people can tell. The pandemic, oh yeah, the pandemic, Travolta's daughter is telling people he's gay. He's always been gay. He's been gay since I was 13 when he picked up my 15-year-old friend in Toronto. He's been gay, okay? That's not a shocker. That's common knowledge. He is gay. Now, maybe he's bisexual and he likes to shove it up a woman once in a while. Oh, God, please. Anyway, maybe he eats sherbet every day and then once in a while he wants to go have some iced coffee. You know what I'm saying? But he's always been gay. Gay, gay, gay. My friend Claude had to keep hiring people on the movie set of one of his movies, Michael, I think, because he kept approaching the men. All the construction guys, the young guys, they kept quitting because Hansy Travolta, Hansy John Hansy Travolta. Exactly. So there's that. You thought he said I thought he said he was gay. Yeah, he might, but he married a wife and had, trophy children. I hate it when they do that. Scientology does that, which L. Ron Hubbard, what's his name? What is his name? Oh my God. Aleister Crowley, L. Ron Hubbard, and the guy that created the Jet Propulsion Lab, Jack Parsons, all were roommates. Hello, Tom Cruise is definitely gay. Should we even question this at this point? I mean, really, do we need to question this? So Paris Hilton only married to keep her mom happy. Okay, so she's a lady boy. Why, sure got tall, long legs. I have no idea. The pandemic is never ending. Get that through your head. This is never ending. We allowed it. Now they're going to bitch slap us like a bitch ass man in a bad relationship until we have to bend on our knees. They're coming for us. They have more power than we do. Right? Yeah, Kelly knew he was gay. Well, that says a lot for her that, unfortunately, this is what she got. She got dead. Tom Selleck had an affair with the head of NBC, and I don't know if he's gay or not. Drake, wasn't he with Bieber? Or do I need to stop this? Excuse me. Yeah, Tom Selleck. Sorry, you guys. Magnum PI, for those of you old enough to remember in the 80s. Nick Cannon. I don't know. He used to work out at the gym with Keithy and Jason, and I don't know. No one's told me he's gay. Do I have him? Please don't tell me about Shamar Moore. Also met him when I was way pregnant with Keithy. Met him at a baseball game, took all the kids from the shelter, and he was super fantastic looking. Although I had a friend that saw him making out with a woman like a crazy person in a bar. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gay or not. I like Tom Selleck. I'm very upset. I like Tom Selleck. I like Tom Selleck. I'm sorry. He's very handsome. I'm from that generation where he is just hot as hell, okay? Well, the pandemic's not real for it to be ending. I mean, it is an illness. It is an illness, but it isn't the way that they describe it. So it's not going to end the way that they say it is because it's Agenda 2030. So that's what's going on. I don't know if Paris Hilton is or not. I'm just going with what you guys Don't know about Robert Downey Jr. either. Don Johnson, don't make me tell a story. So Don Johnson, who I loved, loved, loved. Okay, so anyway, whatever. I love Don Johnson a lot. Then I had actually all of my psychic friends know. I had another psychic friend named Mark. So if you're watching this, y'all fucking know who Mark is. Brilliant astrologer. Mark used to work at a theater on Vine Street. Mark has to be 74, 75, 78 right now. Okay, brilliant astrologer. I don't know really how old he is. Probably 75 or 6 or whatever. Brilliant astrologer. Wrote like a shit ton of books on location, mundane astrology. All right. So tutored me when I couldn't fucking do the math to pass my exams, shit like that. So Mark and I worked together for years, going back to when I was 20 years old. We worked on a phone line, in on DeSoto, actually, weirdly, right where Keith died, but up the street. But we worked for a company doing astrology at that time. Okay. So anyway, Mark, before that, because he had a life, because I wasn't born then, Mark is gay. Okay, everybody knows he's gay. Anyway, Mark worked at this Vine movie theater. And so Don Johnson used to come into the Vine movie theater. So Mark told me about what he and Don Johnson did, and that just made me go, God damn it, shut up. So I was like, no. Anyway, that happened. And then it does turn out that he's bisexual and also likes young girls. And has a sex company and is a sex addict. So I can't even go there anymore. I can't. I just can't. Paris Hilton was traumatized. Yeah. Absolutely. Wait, Cal City Boys. No, I don't know what I said, Sloan. Okay, hold on. Lee Majors, until he got old. Lee Majors is fantastic. Charlie. She had 10. Wait, my mom's best friend had heart issues, died prematurely. Okay, I don't know. It's just Robbie. I don't know what that means. Do you mean she got the vax and then died? Or what? Yeah, it's disappointing. I know. I know it's disappointing. Anyway, I don't know what about your friend's mom. I'm sorry she died. Oh, Lee Majors is fantastic, but he has a shitty nose job. Look at him. Now, they did his nose job back then, and as he ages, that's what sticks out on his face. Remember that when you're fixing your nose. This does not move then when you fix it, right? So it looks crazy when you get older. You just ask your spirit guides to come in. You just ask them to come in. Janet Jackson is no longer Janet Jackson. Okay. I believe you. I love Lee Majors. What is he, 83? He's right in my age range for dating. 83 he is. Brad Pitt, yeah, I heard things about him. I can't go there anymore. I just can't. Sloan Bella, she had... Hold on. I have to actually read this. Sloan Bella, and I think her husband... Oh, there you go. That's terrible. Yeah, I can believe it. I have a client who's been poisoned now and is very sick. So that does happen. Athena, oh, dementia. Somebody asked me how somebody can have dementia if they're a clone. I assume they're talking about old, pal Joey there in office. Okay, the clone can have malfunctions, or part of him can come in, the human part can come out, part can come in, part can come out. People do poison people. That's why you should make your own food. Yeah, Lee Majors was fantastic. They put him in stupid movies, though, and he was adopted, too. But Chuck Woolery from Love Connection, sorry. He's still alive. Brad hung like a hamster. Yeah, I heard he didn't have a big one either. So that was the kitty. Yeah, that's her. She's up. She's making me boss. Okay, so I'm out of here. There she is. The elite believe when they transgender, so when they switch and transgender, so when they take a girl and they give her male hormones and she has a very, very small penis because she's a girl with a vagina, but a big, am I going to say this? A big clitoris from the, like the bodybuilders get, then that's considered like a status symbol because she's a transgendered female to male with a small penis. This is just all I'm saying. I should shut up now. That was in reference to Brad Pitt. Anyway, that was in reference, I'm sorry. What the hell? What the hell is that? They transgender them. Why do all the celebrities have transgendered kids? Every single one of them? How many transgendered people do you know, little kids? Hi, Lula. Yes. I'm almost done. Come on. You want to come say hi? Yeah, come on. Come on. You can come up. She's giving me the dirty cat look. She's giving me the dirty cat look. She's like, get off that. Oh, here she comes. She's coming from the other way. Here she comes. Call your spirit guides in. She want to come. Come on, baby. Come here. Say goodbye to everybody. There. There. There's mommy's little girl. There. Oh, you're going to get mad when I hold you like a baby. I hold her like she's little baby Keith. There. Say hi. Look. Look. There. Look. Look. What's going on? Yeah. There. I hold her like she's little Keithy when he was a baby. And I call her Keithy. I think she's like, this lady's crazy. That's what I do. I wrap her up. And that's what I do. She's super cute. Yeah. She's so cute. What do you think happened to Elveron? I did a video on it. Isn't she cute? Yeah, she is she's 6 and a bit months. 6 and a bit months. She came from Paige's aunt. She came from Paige. Now she's doing my water. Here she is down here. She's doing, there she is. Is this better? Say bye, Mew. Yeah. She came, as soon as Paigey said, my aunt has a kitten, you want him? I'm like, no, I don't want your aunt's kitten. But then I did take the little kitty. Yeah, she is a baby. I have a 15-year-old cat and love her. Yeah, she's so cute. She's very cute. She's jealous now. Favorite color is blue. Blue it is, y'all. Okay, good night. Thank you. Sorry I went on rants. These lives are basically rants. I talk about what I write and then I talk about everything else. So just ignore the titles of my videos from this point on. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.